Good evening, everyone, and I'd like to welcome you to the regular meeting of the Dearborn Heights City Council at 6:04, June 9, 2026. Madam Clerk, please take roll call.
Hassan Ahmad,
Present.
Nancy Breyer,
Here.
Robert Constant,
Present.
Margaret King,
Here.
Denise Malinowski Maxwell,
Here.
Hassan Saab,
Present.
Tom Wenzel.
Present.
Mr. Chair, you have perfect attendance.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Mr. Chief David Brogan, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please? Thank you, everyone. Honorable Mayor Baidoun, Honorable City Council colleague, Madam Clerk, Madam Treasurer, ladies and gentlemen, this evening I have the privilege of recognizing someone who has dedicated 34 years of his life to protecting the residents of Dearborn Heights, Fire Chief David Brogan. Once he's a chief, he's always a chief. Chief, when I think about your career, I don't just think about the titles you have held: firefighter, lieutenant, captain, fire marshal, and chief. I think about the thousands of times you answered the call when someone in our community was having the worst day of their life. While most of us, we were with our families, sleeping in our beds, or celebrating holidays, you and your fellow firefighters were standing ready to serve. I want to share something personal. Growing up, whenever I heard a fire truck or ambulance siren, like many kids, I would stop and watch. But as I've gotten older, I have realized that every siren represents people like you, men and women willing to leave their own families behind at a moment's notice to help complete strangers. That kind of selflessness is rare, and it's something I have come to deeply respect. Your service wasn't just a job, it was a calling. Following in the footsteps of your father, who served 38 years with Detroit Fire Department, you carried on a family tradition of courage and public service. And over these 34 years, you have built a legacy all your own. You have helped shape the department from being one of the original paramedics providing advanced life support to leading the entire organization as fire chief. But more importantly, you have earned the respect of your firefighters, your colleagues, and the community you served. I also want to recognize your wife, Jane, your kids, Nick, Nate, and Elise. Anyone who serves in the fire service knows that families serve too. They sacrifice birthdays, holidays, and precious time together. And they deserve our gratitude as well. Please, another round of applause for the family. Chief Brogan, on behalf of the City Council and the residents of Dearborn Heights, thank you. Thank you for your leadership, your dedication, your sacrifices, and your unwavering commitment to this city. You leave behind a stronger department and a safer community because of your service. Congratulations on an incredible career and a well-deserved retirement. May this next chapter be filled with health, happiness, family, and the opportunity to enjoy the rewards of a life spent serving others. Chief, we will never forget your service, and I cannot wait to see you at the ribbon cutting at the Chief David Brogan Fire Department. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless your family. Mrs. Brogan, too, can we have you here? A simple token from the City Council, Mayor, Madam Treasurer, and Madam Clerk. basically retirement recognition presented to Chief David Brogan. The Dearborn Heights City Council proudly honors your 20 years of dedicated service, your 34 years of dedicated service, courageous leadership, and unwavering commitment to our residents, and wishes you happiness and success in your retirement. Signed by myself, council members, Mayor Baidoon, Madam Clerk, and Madam Treasurer.
Pension benefits.
Mine's not as nice, Chief, but right here.
Hi, Angela. Why are you hiding over there behind Deputy Mayor Walker?
Council Chair, council members, friends, family, Dearborn Heights, you have it here, right here, our very own retired Chief David Brogan. Let's give him one more round of applause. It's officially his last city council meeting. I know we have our firefighters here with us. We have some fire trucks outside. We have some EMS trucks outside. And I believe tonight they're also going to be driving him home one more time, thanking him and his family for his last services. So to our firefighters, thank you guys so much. And Chief David Brogan, on behalf of the entire city of Dearborn Heights, clerk, treasurer, all the council members, here's another proclamation just thanking you for your many, many years of service. We didn't get it wrong. We actually wrote 34 years here. So our communications department did good on this one. So thank you, Director Cassim, on that. And thank you to our chief of staff. We thank you so much. And we want to hear from you one last time, because it's your one last time up here at the podium. Unless you're going to be yelling like Ray Muscat used to. But.
No, thank you so much. I've had a lot of comments on my new retirement uniform that I'm wearing tonight. So I've made it almost a full week, and Jane hasn't kicked me out of the house yet, so I guess it's been a successful retirement so far. But I just want to thank you guys for everything. I've been so fortunate. I've been blessed to have this career. Just to serve this city, these citizens, has been the blessing of a lifetime for me. I can't thank you enough for the send-off that you guys gave me. It was more than I ever expected. And I just feel so fortunate and so lucky. And then tonight, I'd like to make a lot of this about Chief Phil Hall as well. If we give him a round of applause. And I'm sure, I mean, Phil already knows, but it's just like the council members. Your job isn't Tuesday nights. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Phone never stops, and just like it's going to be, just like it was for me for many, many years, just like it is for Phil. I mean, he knows, he has a taste of that as union president, and we had good communication already. But yeah, it's a lot of work, and I know Phil's going to do a great job. I'm so proud of all the firefighters. They continue to do a great job, and so just thank you all very much. And I couldn't be happier with everything you guys have done for me. Thank you.
I hope my retirement's this big.
Many happy moments today. Now I would like to take a moment to recognize the dedicated personnel of the Dearborn Heights Professional Firefighters Union Local 1355. Every day, these firefighters put on their uniforms not knowing what challenges await them. Yet, they answer every call with courage, professionalism, and unwavering commitment to keeping our residents safe. Whether responding to fires, medical emergencies, accidents, or community needs, they are always there when our city needs them most. On behalf of the City Council and the residents of Dearborn Heights, thank you for your hard work, sacrifice, and service. Your dedication does not go unnoticed, and our community is stronger and safer because of you. I also want to extend a special thank you to Local 1355 for hosting Fire Ops 101. As elected officials, it gave us a first-hand look at the physical demands, training, and split-second decisions firefighters face every day. It provided a new level of appreciation and respect for the work you do and the risk you take to protect our community. Thank you for your partnership and your commitment to Dearborn Heights. We are grateful for everything you do, and we are proud to stand with you in service to our residents. Please join me in giving the members of Local 1355 a well-deserved round of applause. I also would like to call Lieutenant Nate Dunham and any members from the fire departments, including Chief Hall, to join me here, please.
I only got a bigger plaque. But you got a little tight, huh? Chief.
I do have here a certificate of appreciation presented to Firefighters Union Local 1355. The Dearborn Heights City Council proudly extends sincere appreciation for your unwavering dedication, outstanding service, continued commitment to the residents of our community, and for hosting the Fire Ops 101 program, which offered valuable insight to the important work for our fighters. Signed by myself, Mayor Baidoon, council members, Madam Clerk Sinia, and Madam Treasurer Lisa Hickstreet. What if everyone fit? We can take a picture of the council members.
Council members, come on in, Councilman Saab.
I think we all fit in there.
I don't know.
Let's do this one, then we can take with the council members all together.
We're gonna have to sit in chairs in the front row.
Come on in, let's just let's figure it out. The meeting, is there anything along in the Councilman's house?
Everybody in?
You know why bloods are what? Want me to move over there?
We got to,
That side.
here we go. Ready, folks?
All right. Good job.
Let's give him another round of applause. No, you want to do something from Chief Brogan first, or? Okay, go ahead.
Mine's too low.
We did Chief Brogan, yeah. Okay, we're going to have State Trap Aaron Burns with the proclamation from the state for Chief Brogan.
I know.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Council Chair and council members and Mayor Baidoon, thank you for having me. Of course, we were very happy to see Chief Brogan, starting his well-deserved retirement. And I know you had your going away party last week where we presented the chief with a tribute. So we have another gift for you today. This is actually a state seal that has been signed by every single member of the State House, every Republican, every Democrat. Right.
thank you.
Of
Thank you so
course.
much. It's
Congratulations.
unbelievable.
Very happy for you.
I'll hang it up in my office.
That's cheating.
Thank you.
Tonight, we celebrate not only a new chapter for the Dearborn Heights Fire Department, but also the beginning of a new era of leadership as we swear in our new Fire Chief, Philip D. Hall. Chief Hall, when I look at your accomplishments, the degrees, certifications, leadership positions, grants secured, program developed, and lives impacted, it's clear that you have spent your career preparing for this moment. But what stands out most to me isn't your resume. It's your character, your dedication to service, and the kind of person you are. You have devoted your life to helping others. You responded to emergencies, trained future firefighters and paramedics, led regional special operation teams, fought for resources for this department, and worked tirelessly to make our community safe. Every step of your journey has been focused on serving others and leaving things better than you found them. On a personal level, Chief Hall is someone I'm honored to call you my brother. Over the years, I've had the opportunity to see firsthand the passion, integrity, and commitment he brings to everything he does. No matter how much he's accomplished, he's never forgotten where he came from. He's never stopped being a firefighter first. He's never lost sight of the people on the front lines doing the work every day. That's why the men and the women of this department respect him. That's why this community trusts him. And that's why I know he'll be an exceptional fire chief. Leadership isn't about a badge or title. It's about earning trust, building relationships, and leading by example. Phil has done that throughout his entire career. He leads with humility, professionalism, and a genuine desire to help others succeed. I also want to recognize his family, his wife Katie, his children Vera, Asher, and Jackson. Behind every firefighter, and especially behind every chief, is a family that shares in the sacrifices, the late nights, missed holidays, interrupted family moments, and countless hours of service affect the entire family. Tonight, we thank them for their support and for sharing Phil with this community. Chief Hall, the residents of Dearborn Heights deserve a leader who is prepared, compassionate, forward-thinking, and committed to excellence. I believe they have found the leader in you. On behalf of the City Council and the residents of Dearborn Heights, congratulations on a well-earned appointment. We are proud to place our trust in your leadership and excited for the future of our fire department under your guidance. As you take this oath tonight, know that you carry not only the responsibility of the position, but also the confidence, support, and prayers of an entire community. May God bless you, your family, the brave men and women of the Dearborn Heights Fire Department, and the city of Dearborn Heights. Congratulations, Chief Hall, my brother. I could not be prouder of you, and I look forward to watching you lead this department to even greater heights.
I will support the Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the State of Michigan. The Constitution of the State of Michigan. And the Charter and ordinances of Dearborn Heights. And the Charters and ordinances of Dearborn Heights. And I will faithfully perform the duties of. And I will faithfully perform the duties of Fire Chief. In and for the City of Dearborn Heights. In and for the City of Dearborn Heights. County of Wayne. County of Wayne. State of Michigan. State of Michigan. According to the best of my ability. According to the best of my abilities. So help me. So help me God.
Mrs. Hall, can we have you join us with the kids?
We'll be able to take it off.
Okay, can we have you over here now? That's not for you. Thank you. And actually, we have a very small, humble gift to Chief Hall, where he can remember us with a desktop plate.
They only get smaller.
As it gets smaller, the flax. That's a big one. Rogan's got a big one.
Come in. Chief.
Wood?
Council members.
We should have stayed up there. Yeah, I want to know what. Yeah. Can I get one? Thank you. Whatever you do, it's probably great.
Keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Well, it's not retirement yet, so.
Okay, we got everybody? Here we go.
Okay, we have Honorable Mobai Doon with few words.
Thank you so much, Honorable Councilman Chair Hassan Ahmad. Friends, family, we're back here again. I became the mayor. I don't know who paid for all that stuff, but it better be in the backup.
I want to ask about the 30 pictures that I just saw today.
Yeah, you know what? For these two great gentlemen, these fine young men and their families, that I would be happy to do so. The good news is, it's hard to talk about this because, I'm bragging about Phil. I didn't want Chief Brogan, but I do want Chief Brogan, but I also want to brag about Phil. And if you know anything about our very own Chief Paul and I, we have a great relationship. His wife and my wife have a great relationship. His kids and our kids barely know each other, but they're going to get to know each other. But Phil is the type of guy that when I was on council, he showed up to every one of my kids' birthday parties. He actually ate at my parents' home, and he is constantly checked in. Every holiday, every birthday, every Eid celebration, every start of Ramadan, every end of Ramadan. This isn't something that he does to be political. He does it because he believes in being united and showing that we can live amongst each other, regardless if he's bald and I have hair. We're still very, very close amongst each other. But the truth is, this is a man that's going to lead this department at the highest of level. I have yet to ever work with somebody that is so high level like Phil, and I'm so excited to work with you, Phil. And Chief, it's so exciting because I call you Phil, then I call you Chief, then I call you Chief, then I call you Phil. It's a little mix up, but it's exciting, and I know you have an amazing department that all looks up to you. I know that you're going to have a great executive admin that's going to stick around. Her name is Kim, and she's awesome, and I know that she's not just a heartbeat to our fire department, but she's definitely, her and her family have been a part of Dearborn Heights for many, many years. We won't even talk about how her and Scott met and all their first dates because those are, she told me those in secrets. But the good news is, this is what you have in our fire department. You have a department that's entrenched right here in the city of Dearborn Heights, that love each other, that want to work for us, want to serve our residents. You don't find that in many other cities. Just recently, I was talking to them about our Spirit Festival. Shout out to our very own Parks and Recreation Director. We're going to give her a round of applause for doing a great job. Alongside our very own police chief, Chief Hall jumped on board and said, I'm going to make sure that our firefighters are out there to be able to serve and help the residents as well. They can be communicative with our fire department. We might even be able to find ways to get some drones out there so that we can watch and show all eyes to make sure that people are being protected. I mean, he stepped up to a plate and is willing to do things that the city has not seen in so long. And so with the support of this administration, Chief Hall, you have our full unwavering support, and we are so lucky to have you. Thank you so much to your retirement and for the many, many years. And I know that Phil's probably going to be driving you nuts over the next coming weeks or years, but I told him to leave him alone and enjoy his time with his beautiful wife, and he can go home and be the chief to his family, and we know that you're going to leave your family on greatness. Thank you so much to the both of you guys. I'm not going to cry, but if you cry today, no crying. This is just an appreciation, Chief, that you get to hang in your office. It's one of our very few proclamations given. So you got one from Chief Brogan, and now as Chief Hall. Congratulations. It's from all the council members. The treasurer and the clerk have all signed on to this. And it's just a token of appreciation. Chief of Staff, Malak Beydoun, also was like, you better get him one. I said, all right, you got it. Malak, here, you want to take a picture? Yeah.
Hold on, Bob.
One more round of applause for my
Again, we have State Rep Aaron Burns with the, is it proclamation or is it tribute from the state for Chief Hall?
I can hang that one in my office too.
He's grabbing all my tributes. Somebody stop this guy. Thank you all so much. The mayor and council chair have already said so many wonderful words about our new chief, Phil. I'll just say this. I've been in government as an elected official for almost 10 years now, local and state government. And Phil, or Chief Hall, let me be formal, every time I mention your name to someone, and I'm not kidding you, their face lights up. Whether it's a firefighter from Dearborn Heights, from the surrounding communities.
Don't make them cry.
I'm sorry. There might be some tears, just bear with me. But truly, everyone's face lights up when I mention your name and they say, oh my God, Phil is the best. He's a great firefighter. He's a great educator. You already are and will continue to be an amazing chief. But I think more than anything, honestly, and I think everyone in this room can attest to it, everyone who knows you just says, he's such a great guy. He's such a good person, and that's why I have all the faith in the world. Did I get a tear on that one? Let's see. So, Chief Hall, Phil, we're so proud of you, so happy to have you as part of this community. Chief Brogan, obviously your legacy lives on, and you have a great person stepping into this role. So we just wanted to share this tribute with you, signed by myself, Rep. Herzberg, Senator Santana, our Lieutenant Governor, and Governor Gretchen Whitmer as well, as you start on this new journey. Congratulations.
Next time.
Never cries, it's crying every
Stop it.
Here, have a word with this guy. Thank you. Chief, it's all yours.
Ready? It's all you, Chief. Everybody, please welcome Chief Phil D. Hall.
Thank you all so very much. Good evening, everyone. I wanted to say thank you to all of you for taking time out of your busy schedules to be here. I'm overwhelmed by the love and the support that I've received from this community. It is humbling to stand before so many people who care deeply about this city and its future. A fire department is often measured by the emergency that it responds to, but the truth is, our work is really about community. It's about neighbors helping neighbors. It's about trust. It's about knowing that when someone calls for help on the worst day of their life, there will be someone ready to answer that call. I have often reflected on the service the Dearborn Heights Fire Department provides to our community from a statement former Chicago Fire Chief John Eversole made when he said this: "Our department makes 1,120 calls every day. Do you know how many of those calls the public expects perfection on? 1,120. Nobody calls the fire department and says, send me 2 dummy firefighters in a pickup truck. In 3 minutes, they want 5 brain surgeon decathlon champions to come out and to solve their problems. By fixing your problems, we gain your trust. That trust is not built by one person. It is built over generations by firefighters, paramedics, police officers, public servants, elected officials, business owners, faith leaders, volunteers, and residents who all contribute to making Dearborn Heights a stronger and safer place to live. Today, as I accept the honor of serving as the 12th chief of the Dearborn Heights Fire Department, I do so with a deep appreciation for the responsibility that comes with this position. This role is not about a title. It is about stewardship. It is about serving a community that has invested in its fire department and placed its trust in us. Please hold me accountable. The successes of this fire department belong to the men and women who respond to emergencies every day. The failures of this department are mine and mine alone. As the old adage goes, the buck stops here with me. I want to thank Mayor Mo Beydoun, my brother, for his confidence in me and for his commitment to moving our city forward. Mayor, I appreciate the opportunity to serve alongside of you and to help advance a vision that continues to make Dearborn Heights a community that we can all be proud of. Thank you as well to Chief of Staff, our amazing City Council, and all of our department directors. The progress of any city depends on collaboration, and I look forward to continuing the partnerships that help make us better serve our residents every single day. I would also like to recognize Chief David Brogan. The strength of our department today is a result of years of dedicated leadership and the work of countless firefighters who came before us. We are fortunate to inherit a strong foundation, and we will continue to build upon it. To the residents of Dearborn Heights, thank you. Your support, your support allows us to do our jobs. Your feedback makes us better. Your trust motivates us to continually improve. Everything we do, from training and prevention programs to emergency response, is done with one goal in mind: serving you. To my family, thank you for your love and support. Public service is never an individual effort. The sacrifices made by families often go unseen, but they make moments like this possible. I'm grateful to each of you. To the members of the Dearborn Heights Fire Department, what makes this department special is not the equipment that we use or the buildings we respond from. It is the people. It is the professionalism, compassion, and dedication that you demonstrate every day. I've witnessed firsthand the difference that you make in the lives of our residents. Whether responding to a fire, providing medical care, educating the public, or simply offering reassurance during a difficult moment, you represent the very best of public service. As chief, my commitment is to support you, advocate for you, and ensure that you have the training, resources, and leadership necessary to succeed. The future of our department will be built together. We will continue strengthening our relationship within the community, investing in our people, embracing innovation, and preparing for the challenges ahead. Most importantly, we will never lose sight of why we are here: to serve our community. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm honored to serve alongside all of you as we continue working together to make Dearborn Heights an even stronger, safer, and more connected community. Thank you.
Fire Chief Hall, everyone. Let's give him another round. since we're still in the happy moments, I'd like to call Lieutenant Dunham again one more time with the tribute from Sheriff Burns from the state. Lieutenant?
I didn't really must get all these type of
All right.
proclamations.
I brought all the tributes I could carry today. So I know I came in a little late. I was driving in from Lansing, so my apologies. But we did want to bring this tribute. Obviously, we had an amazing fire ops training just about a month or so ago. I didn't get to rappel out the window this year, but I know I will soon, so I'm looking forward to that. And just wanted to thank you guys for hosting us, for taking the time to show us all the amazing things that you do. It's bad. We love it, and we appreciate your time and your energy. So wanted to give you this tribute, signed by myself, Rep. Herzberg, Senator Santana, Garland Gilchrist, and our Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Absolutely.
To say something? You got it? All right. Bob, you guys want to take some more? You want to take picture for
Council Chair?
Yeah. You have something to say, Councilman Saab? Anybody, council
I
members?
texted Phil everything.
Any comments? Any concerns, wishes? No?
Great job.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Chief Rogan, Chief Hall. Thank you, Union. Let's move on. Let's move to the agenda approval.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab,
Move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the amended agenda for the regular meeting of June 9, 2026 as submitted.
Support.
motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Motion carries. Moving to approval of the minutes.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab,
Move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the minutes for the special meeting of May 26, 2026 as outlined in 4A.
Second.
a motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Motion carries. 4B, minutes from the regular meeting of May 26,
Council Chair.
26. Councilman Saab,
Move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the minutes for the regular meeting of May 26, 2026 as outlined in 4B.
Second.
a motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Motion carries. Moving on to public hearing and public comment. I was looking for you.
I thought so.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Miyake.
Yes, this pertains to item 11B, the resolution related to legal services for drinking water settlements. This matter pertains to multi-district class action litigation having to do with PFAS contamination and other types of contamination in the water supply. And there is a class action settlement that has been reached that the city may qualify for and may receive very significant compensation for.
I'm sorry, Mr. Miyake, 1 second. Can we have one meeting, please? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Thank you. Sorry, a little out of breath and ran around the, there are two firms that have combined that would be assisting us in this regard. One of them is Kirk, Huth, Lang, and Badalamenti, and that's the local attorneys from Michigan. And Mr. Huth is basically been an attorney for a long time. He started his law firm with his partner, Bob Kirk, 34 years ago. The firm specializes in municipal law, and I've actually had them as opposing counsel, and they are very good attorneys. They've represented more than 30 Michigan municipalities, and they'll be available locally And I would note that Mr. Huth actually served as local counsel for Michigan cities that joined the opioid class action lawsuit. So obviously someone who's very familiar with the context and could be very helpful. And then we are also very fortunate to have the law firm of Stagg Liuzza. And Ashley Stagg is actually supposed to be on Zoom and will be ready to. Oh, Huth? Ashley Liuzza, Liuzza. But if Mr. Huth is on, he would also be able to speak to this. And Ms. Liuzza's practice centers on litigating complex environmental pollution claims and toxic exposure claims. Her firm has been actively litigating PFAS cases for around 7 years. She's a frequent lecturer and contributing author on PFAS and its impact on municipalities, including public water providers. In the national PFAS multi-district litigation, she has worked closely with leadership to investigate scientific causation and defendant liability. Her partner, Mike Stagg, was appointed to the plaintiff's executive committee for the nation PFAS litigation, and she's worked directly with many municipal clients in gathering evidence for their PFAS lawsuits and settlement claims over many years. Their firm also has employed an in-house engineer for over 15 years, which is invaluable for PFAS claims. And so my recommendation is that the resolution be adopted to retain these law firms. Be basically a 1/3 contingency fee. There's a portion of the process that requires us as the city to have water testing done to show we qualify. The firms will advance those costs and will not seek reimbursement if there is no recovery. So we have nothing to lose in this situation, but this is something that is, shall we just say, time sensitive. We need to end up basically getting involved in this by July the 1st. So if there are any questions, I'd be glad to answer them. I guess I'll stay here, but if Mr. Huth is on or Ms. Liuzza is on, both of them,
Madam Clerk,
we could hear from them and it'd be
unmute,
helpful.
Mr. Huth and Mrs.
Liuzza.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
I am Ashley Liuzza, and I hear a little bit of echo, so I hope it's not obnoxious over there, but I appreciate the introduction. I am an environmental litigator. You heard a little bit about my firm, and I just want to give a little bit of context. This class action settlement is something that has already been settled. A federal judge has already agreed that you are a class member of this. It relates to PFAS in water, and sometimes that can sound a little bit scary, but you guys are very fortunate that your community is provided clean drinking water from the Great Lakes Water Authority. However, we represent them, and in cooperation with them, we are able to actually go back to the original source and do the testing before the treatment as part of this class action to help you get funds. And so it's a unique situation, but certainly you are being provided clean drinking water currently, but it's at a cost. You pay for the treatment, and this is essentially a cost recovery class action. So you may not pay directly, but you pay in terms of the price that you pay for the water. And so fortunately, the cooperation with LEWA would allow you to potentially get funds from the settlement. My partner, Mike Stagg, is on the plaintiff's executive committee for the national PFAS litigation. And as part of that, we help drive that litigation. But we also represent close to 400 communities nationwide, including many in Michigan, and who have already started getting money from these settlements. So it would be an honor to represent you guys. I've been watching the meeting on YouTube, and it seems like an incredibly beautiful and committed community. So if you have any questions for me, I'm here to answer them.
Thank you very much.
And perhaps a word from Mr. Huth.
Mr. Huth?
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Look forward to working with your city attorney, and I do want to say he does win the award for Mr. Responsiveness because as soon as he heard about this, he was probably the first one that reached back out to get details. So look forward, if you decide to retain us, to working with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Council members, any questions?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know if this is for Gary or what, but is this money, is it set aside for a specific purpose? Or we put toward the residents' water bills, or where's the money going? How is it regulated anyway?
Well, I believe that both of the other individuals would probably be better qualified to answer specifically the parameters, but my understanding is that this is a cost recovery, and it comes to the city, and it also would come to the city without any specific stipulations, because we've had to use our general fund to end up paying for everything to be treated. But if
Correct, Council, correct. And some of you folks may be familiar with the opioid settlements. That came with two different rules that this one doesn't have. Those settlements are going to be paid out over 15 or 18 years, and the local communities had restrictions on what they could do with the money in terms of spending it. Here, the money is given to the entity that purchased it, the city, and there's no strings attached.
I want to help our deficit.
Any, please, if somebody needs to chat, take it outside. Any question from council members? Seeing none, I think we're all set. Thank you.
and Council Chair, may they leave at this point? Do you think that they need to remain online, or?
You guys, we're good. I think we're good.
Okay, very good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Miyake. Okay, next.
Sure. Yeah.
Director?
Good evening, Council Chair and Council. I am here to talk Spirit Fest. It's here. So Spirit Fest in the city kicks off tomorrow officially. Everything is happening at the Canfield Community Center. We've got this, I'll just go through some of the highlights, but we've got the Senior Jubilee tomorrow, rides start tomorrow in the afternoon. Thursday, we have more rides, entertainment. We also have the Mayor's Walk, which is coming back. I'm sure the mayor will talk about that later, but we welcome everyone in the community to walk with us, starting at Riverside Middle School down to the Spirit Fest. We'll be taking off around 6:30, meeting at Riverside at 5:30. And then everything continues Friday with live entertainment, Saturday live entertainment, and then the big kicker is that we'll be having fireworks on Saturday evening, and then another full day of rides on Sunday. So
What time Saturday is the fireworks?
the fireworks is sundown around 10 approximately, whenever the sun goes down, close to 10. And that'll be happening again at Canfield. A couple things that I want to note, we do have sensory hours for those with special accommodations on Thursday, June 11th from 1 to 3. They can come into the Canfield Community Center and they'll get a wristband. It's free, and then they can ride the rides, and it's just for those with special accommodations. We also, Councilmember Saab had sponsored a sensory tent that will be there throughout the festival. For those with special accommodations, special needs. And so that's at the festival as well, and we'll have volunteers and different people staffing that. So happy to take any questions, but we're excited. We're going to have great weather throughout. We got the rain out of our system today, and we're excited to see the community and welcome everyone to come out. We have a whole lot of food trucks, food tents, so we welcome everyone to come out and enjoy.
Thank you, Director.
Council Chair.
Mayor?
Round of applause. I just want to give some recognition, and really, I truly mean the amount of effort and work that has come from our Parks and Recreation Department under the leadership of Director McCarlton. You know, I didn't realize how much work really went into putting together this Spirit Festival. Whew. Thank you, Director McCarlton. Thank you, Mr. Mike Mackey. Thank you to a few other people, because it is a lot harder than I thought. I thought these companies just come in here, all right, everybody just hang out, and then we leave. It's a lot more intense, it's a lot more work. So even to the former directors, good job to the rest of them, but I think this is going to be the best the city's ever seen. And thank you to the small business owners that really made tremendous contributions to the city of Dearborn Heights. I think we've raised
close to about $60,000 in sponsorship. Yep, so with the presenting sponsor, J&T Crova, and multiple other sponsors, we'll have all that signage there. So yeah, absolutely, it's going to help offset. We already make money from the festival, but having that sponsorship is allowing us to do a couple extra things and then obviously have additional funds.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Director. Council members, anybody have a question? No? Okay, all set. Thank you. How you doing? Please state your name, street, city you live in. You have 2 minutes.
My name is Linda Thornsberry.
Irma Boyd.
We live on Harding Street. I have Harding Street. I've been there 35 years, and I've never had neighbors that are so god-awful. We've been to ordinance, trying to get them to clean up this area. The grass is like this high. The trash around it, the cars that are broke down, the bikes and everything. They have a gazebo in their front yard with shower curtains that were around it. Now, because ordinance did get them to take the shower curtain things down, but the guy that lives there sleeps in his truck. The woman was there, sleeps in that gazebo thing. And the one kid that has special needs, I can't say a kid, he's older, but he sleeps in the garage. Nobody sleeps in the house because the rats are so bad, because they feed them in the front yard. And I went to buy that house when it first went on the market, and it didn't have a kitchen. So I declined it because he wasn't going to put one in it. Well, then these people moved in, they're renters, and it still doesn't have a kitchen. They beg for water at her house all the time. Both neighbors are complaining of the grass and the bugs and everything else. There's just got to be something we can do about these. It's just atrocious. And I have pictures I can show you. They're terrible.
You all set, ma'am? You all set?
Yes.
Well, thank you very much for the information. I know we have the ordinance director here, is in the corner. So I suggest if you want to go talk to him. I know now they're given less time for the grass. So within 3 days, if they don't cut the grass, they'll be ticketed.
Well, I know ordinance had told us to come here because they need like police officers to see why they're sleeping in their vehicles rather than sleeping in their houses and stuff like
In
that.
that case, just give your information to the secretary, please, and he'll email them to me, and I'll share them with the.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and we'd be interested in knowing
Okay.
when's the last time the house was
Just fill these out
inspected.
for both of us?
If they have a
Okay.
C of O and the runners.
We can check with the director for sure. Thank you, Councilman.
Thank you.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone.
Please state your
my
name, street, city. You have
My
2
name
minutes.
is Lubika Angelovska. I am a resident Dearborn Heights, original from Europe. I've been in a house for 30 years. There is a problem with the parking. There is a company which is open, well, maybe 1 year or 2 years almost. The parking on the front of the house from between 6 to 10 or 12 hours. The street, the house is mine here. The cross me, it is the car. There on left is car. Here the van, which has never been moved for the past 6-7 months. And I have a hard time to get out from my driveway because it's so narrow. There's all cars. They're doing it. I told them, I've been going there, suffering, talking to them, but don't listen. You can park. It's fine. They told me it's a street. No, it's a residential street. Every residence, they have 1, 2, and more cars, okay? Well, you desperate for the parking. The business you cannot run with the no parking. So you can park temporarily like I used to. Maximum 2 hours, but not for that. So please just take care of that. I've been fighting with those young people. I don't say not complete to park, but they should have parking.
What's the name of the business, Council Chair?
Ma'am, please just give the information to the council secretary,
No, I will share.
and I'll share it with you, Mayor.
Sure.
All right?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
God bless you all, and thank you for listening.
God bless you too. Director?
Hello, Council Chair and Mayor. I'm up here for actually a couple things today. First off, I will talk about the summer reading program. Next Saturday, June 20th from 12 to 4 at Carrollton Kennedy Library will be our summer reading kickoff. Themed Unearth a Story. Join us for Crazy Craig juggling at 1 p.m., bingo at 2 p.m., and animal magic at 3 p.m. We will also have activities, crafts, and games for all ages. All ages welcome. Children 12 or under should be accompanied by a caregiver. Also, our summer reading activity boxes are also underway. So far, we have over 1,380 kits going out to kids and families in the area. Craft supplies and activities are included for all who sign up, including 4 craft kits, a science activity, and supplies. If interested, sign up at dhlibrary.org. So thanks for your time, and see you at the library on my main announcement. I also have something regarding the agenda. On 9C, I had a typo in the budget amendment.
Yes, Director. We had.
You need to talk about it at that time?
At the agenda item,
Okay.
Unless if you're leaving, but that's fine. I saw that and we had the discussion, so we'll adjust it.
Okay, oh, it's already adjusted? Okay, okay. I'll
Thank you very much,
All right,
Director.
thank you.
Thank you. Madam Treasurer?
Good evening, everyone. By the way, love the summer library reading programs. They're great. Just a quick announcement. The Treasurer's Office and the Water Department has a Water Day coming up. There's 2 of them, actually. We are talking more and helping people sign up for ACH Auto Water Pay through our BSNA server, which is great because you would never have to write a check again, never have to mail it and hope it gets here or may be delayed, or trips to the City Hall. It's a great way to save time and make sure your bill is paid on time. We are having 2 days. One is at Berwyn Senior Center. That is going to be on June 24th, 12 to 2 p.m. And we have you registering by June 15th, so we have enough supplies. The second date is at Eaton Senior Center, which is on June 23rd, 12 to 2 p.m. Again, register by June 15th. If anyone has any questions, registering online for your ACH water payment is really very easy, by the way. We have the instructions step by step online for people to follow. If not, we've got a handy-dandy flyer available here at our treasurer's window. Probably Water has it too. We're happy to email this to people or mail it if they call us at 313-791-3410. Again, we're just trying to help avoid some of the mail delivery items, checks getting lost in the mail, et cetera, that we see. This is a great way to make sure your bills are getting paid and not worrying. By the way, when you sign up through BSNA for ACH Auto Pay, you will be emailed before the payment comes out, so you know how much your bill is and what's being taken out. You will still get a bill from Water Department that says do not pay, but you'll know that way as well. And you'll get a receipt mailed to you as emailed as well if you sign up through BSNA. Again, thank you to our communications director for his assistance with promoting this, getting it out, the flyer as well. So our water department director, thank you. This was a brain pulled together, right? This is awesome. And thank you to our Eaton and Berwyn Senior Center coordinators for helping us organize this. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Treasurer. Please state your name, street, city. You have 2 minutes.
Angela Venegas, a.k.a. Karen, Dearborn Heights, Michigan, Dwight Street. I put a post on social media. I went and visited our park, our new splash pad that our mayor and everybody, we're trying to better the city. And I go to look at something, and it's just so disappointing that our park was just left a mess. Trash, paper cups, plates, bottles, just garbage littered with everywhere. Obviously, there was a party there, and somebody did make an attempt to clean up, but they've damaged the property there. I go on social media, and I expect it. That's fine. You want to bash me for being quote unquote nosy and caring about where I live in, but I can't please people on social media. If I come up here and I praise the mayor and I praise the administration for doing something good, then I'm a Mo Beydoun kisser. So it goes from one extreme to the other. I am not your butt kisser, Mo. I am somebody who is proud of the administration that's here, proud that you and council are working together, proud that I'm seeing positive changes in the city, and I just wish that residents would care when we have an administration that's trying to move the city forward. Be a little bit respectful. Be proud of where you live and don't leave things messed up. The city gets enough of a black eye. We don't need it. As a resident here, You take care of where you live. Appreciate the things that are being brought to you. The previous administration ran the city to the ground, and now we're starting to be lifted up. And we can't do it if our own residents can't take care of where they live. Just have some pride, people. That's all. Have a great one.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Venegas. Just to be fair, I think after the party, they did clean up, I was told, but I guess we had the high wind throughout the night. That correct, Mayor?
Honestly, Director Nasrallah went out, left his family on his day off on a Sunday, did pick up those trash bins. I'm sorry, those trash bags, but, you know, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there at night, but, I mean, it seemed like they attempted to clean, but there was still, and I wouldn't say it was so much the party. I think anybody else that when they're there, and we're trying to do better, we're trying to get more trash bins. We have a couple of park attendants out there. We have a thing to, you know, on the agenda today to like fence out the splash pad. Like, we're doing better, but yeah, I agree. Like, parents, they gotta do better. Like, you gotta do better, and we're gonna work with BAE to find potentially some type of cameras around, seeing like who's vandalizing the parks, because like, in the middle of the night, when there's nobody there, there are still people there, but there's only so much that the city can actually do. And we'd hate for it to get to the point where we're like, all right, we're gonna shut this park down and we're gonna fence it off and nobody's allowed. Like, don't let it get to this extent.
Thank you, Mayor. Sir, please state your name, street, city you live in. You have 2 minutes.
Good evening. My
Good
name
evening.
is Steve Vale. I live on East Pleasant Ridge Street, Dearborn Heights. I was here last council meeting 2 weeks ago, looking for some guidance in regards to a city-owned tree in front of my property. Filled out the paperwork as instructed. Never heard from anybody. So I didn't know if it takes longer than 2 weeks to get somebody to respond, or at least give me a call, or...
Sorry about that. Did you receive an email after?
So, Council Chair, yes, I did, and it was sent to DPW, and DPW usually sends it out to our arborist to look at it, and that does take a few weeks to do.
Okay.
And they usually don't talk to us, don't talk to the resident director, because it's city property, they'll come back and tell us,
But,
and we'll send it. But
sir,
definitely it was
At
communicated.
that point, who do I get contacted
Sir,
by?
if you want, just, I'm sorry if you don't mind, give your information again, and I'll make sure somebody will
No,
call you tomorrow for sure.
I have his information.
You have his
Yeah,
information?
I do.
it.
Okay, he'll share them with me, because I wasn't here last meeting, but he'll share them with me, and I'll make sure somebody calls you tomorrow, for sure.
But the DPW did.
I'm okay if it takes a little time. I just wanted to know what's an appropriate amount of time.
Yeah, I can't give you an appropriate time, but I know it's been sent out to our contractor to look at it.
Okay,
All right?
very good.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else in person?
I have to keep the mayor on his toes, that's why.
The mayor's always on his toes. I don't need anyone to do it.
I know you're always wearing,
Always
the
ready.
sneakers. Anyway, we love you all. I have a couple items. My wife sent her regards and thank you for the Van Houten, park. She thank you for what you're doing, and I thank the Recreation Department for really what you're doing this year in the festival. That is something positive and change. The last thing I want to talk about, the city has pension for general government and police. I believe it's over $200 million, and the city invests some money too from time to time. I want to draw your attention, Mayor and the Treasurer, if there is any money the city invests in any Israeli connected account company in any way, shape, or form, we should withdraw every penny out of those accounts, because that country committing genocide against lots of people, including my hometown in Lebanon, and they killing people related to me personally. And I hope that my city where I live, they will pay attention and they withdraw every penny in any account whatsoever related to the Israeli genocidal country. Thank you.
Council Chair, I believe Councilman Saab and I started this back when I was on council to divest from these. I'm going to have Gary look at it, and then we will go from there. Thank you.
Yeah, I believe we checked last time, nothing was invested in
Yeah.
those companies.
But I believe, Mr. Abdul Haq, we are divested from it.
That is correct, because for investments at least, as you know, Public Act 20 dictates what we can and cannot invest in. It gives us the guidelines. We cannot invest in any foreign-owned company by any foreign government either.
I don't think that's what he meant.
Is that what you meant? That's not what you meant? Because I know anybody who's investing based on that government entity, right?
No, what I mean, there are lots of Israeli companies who are co-owned by American entities.
Yes.
And that's what I mean, and they always hide behind American names, American companies, non-profit organization, things like that. They are very slick, they are very devious. They do lots of things besides killing innocent people. They do know how to hide money.
Thank you,
So
Mr.
that's what I mean.
Thank you. Gary will check, but if you have any information, please forward to us. Okay, let's move to Zoom, Madam Clerk.
Including cars for kids.
There's no hands up.
Nothing on Zoom, okay. Let's move to fund transfer and current claims.
Council Chair.
Councilman
I
Saab.
move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the current claim in ACH wire transfers 6-1 through 6-35 as submitted.
Support. Motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. 7, consideration of bids, Comptroller Baidoon bid award, Van Houten Park fence installation.
Council Chair.
Councilman
I move
Saab.
the Dearborn Heights City Council award the bid for Van Houten Park fence installation to the lowest bidder, Sam Welding, for a cost not to exceed $17,000. Furthermore, authorize the mayor and the comptroller and clerk to sign the necessary warrants and the treasurer to issue payment. Payment will be made using CDBG funds as outlined in 7A.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman King. Again, this is to.
Pryor.
No, King. This is to install a fence around the splash pad at Van Houten Park.
Council Chair.
Any discussion?
Council Chair.
Mayor?
Quickly, I was talking to our Director of Building and Engineering and our Community and Economic Development Director. I've had everybody should go look at this park at 6 o'clock. It is a beautiful park. There's a lot of families, And then you have Silvery Lane, and we can't have cops everywhere, but we could do things to have like preventative measures. And I was wondering if we can, and I asked the director, if we can maybe add in like an additional, not to exceed, not to say that we're going to spend that much, but I would like to see some type of fence also on Silvery Lane in front of the park.
I agree.
It's extremely dangerous. It would be before the sidewalk, so if somebody's walking their dog on the sidewalk, it wouldn't interfere with the park. I think we have to have some type of just fence that takes it all the way to the parking lot, just for kids' safety. And since we're already doing it and we're getting somewhat of a good deal, if you look at the 3 bids that we picked, one of them gave us a very, very good deal. If we asked them just to, put one a little bit bigger. It was short notice when I was there. I seen it on Saturday. It's for the safety of this community. Now, if you want us to like go back and rebid it all out for just that small piece, I can. We haven't even talked to the company, but after what I saw on Saturday, we really need to like put the public safety first.
No, I understand, Mayor, but I don't see what's the reason having it on Silver Lane. I mean, if there's no gate, people are going to go in anyway.
Council Chair.
Well, no.
Hold on.
I don't think it's about people coming in and out. I think if it's like, God forbid, a car comes through.
So you're talking not the parking lot, you're talking just the park side?
Just on the Silvery Lane part.
Okay. I mean, we still have to get bids anyway.
We already have bids.
Well,
You have 3 bids here.
But I know this is just for around the splash pads. So
Yes,
go out for
so all
bid
I'm
again.
saying is if we said, like this company that's doing it, if we can give them an extra, sure.
I don't know if can we do that? Gary, can we do that? We need to go out for bids again. Yeah.
You do need to do that.
Just bring it back, Mayor.
Given that the quotes are based on a linear foot of fencing, even if you go out for bid, this company would be the lowest linear feet. What you can do is add a contingency of up to an additional $5,000 for additional fencing as needed in the park, which would allow us to.
What if it costs more than $5,000?
Well, no, he's giving you an example.
I'm saying like you would put a limit to ensure that we don't exceed an additional X amount of dollars. So we spoke to the administration, the mayor, Community and Economic Development, and the Parks and Rec Director. if you put additional fencing, you're already going to get, you already have that company, given that it is the lowest linear foot per fence. So you would just be adding contingency of $5,000 not to exceed for additional
So
change
over
orders.
here, Maddie, I have 238 feet. Do you know, like, what's, anybody knows?
I
like, what's-
personally don't know the exact footage, but I was contacted by mayor and asked how to go about it, given that the building inspector, given that the company is the lowest per linear foot, you will not need to go off a bid, given that it's already.
No, I
per foot.
understand now where you're coming from, but
Council Chair?
just 1 second, Councilman.
Good evening. Actually, their bid based on lineal foot is approximately $73 and maybe 27 cents a foot. So depending on how many feet we need, lineal feet, that's what we based it on. I know there's different discussions about, exactly if you're doing the whole entire street or just a certain area of
So
the
he just, I
street.
think the mayor is just talking about where the play area is.
Yeah.
So this is still,
I just say it right on
100 feet.
Silvery Lane.
The whole Silvery Lane, even the parking lot?
No, not the parking lot.
I mean, the parking lot side or just where the play area is?
Play area.
Yeah.
Where the play
This
area
is
is.
still like 100, I think it's easily 100 feet.
It's going to be more.
You guys, we can even have them re-come out, bid it from the three same companies.
Yeah.
Council Chair?
Councilman?
He's doing a quick calculation for how
Is it,
much it would cost. Hold on.
Is
one
it the same type of fence, the same height?
Yes.
Same material?
Yep.
It's,
How much?
Yeah,
would-
if,
The fence around
approximately
the-
would need it between 13 to 14,000 extra.
Extra?
If you're actually doing to the max.
The fencing that goes around the splash pad, how high is it?
5 feet high.
So you don't need 5 feet at the sidewalk.
Yes, you do, so nobody climbs it.
The standard's 4 feet, right? On the sidewalk?
Count.
And is there, is the substrate, the surface the same, or is it asphalt you'd have to put the fence in?
You mean the post?
Yes.
No, the post will be going in the ground, 42
It's
inches.
ground right there along the sidewalk? It's-
Yeah.
It's not asphalt there or nothing, that's grass?
I'm not sure. No, it's probably be going in the grass itself.
It is grass though,
Yeah,
between
yes,
the.
for sure.
I
Council
remember
Chair?
seeing grass there.
I have to speak for Councilman.
Gary had something or?
Yes, it's my understanding, and Mayor, correct me if I'm wrong, but that there's real need with regards to the splash pad and getting it done. But given what we've been told by the building director, we would have to go out for a bid, given the cost. And it is a public improvement.
Okay. Okay, that's solid then. Let's just approve this and we can go out for bids again. And I did reach out to Director Dancy too, hoping to install a flashing stop sign too at the intersection, Silver Lane and I think George.
Council Chair?
I guess we need one over there. Yes.
You know, the fence that the mayor is suggesting wouldn't have to be that high, it'd be a cheaper fence.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let's take it out for bid.
We don't want to pay him that high price for the 5-foot fence.
Council Chair?
Any
I
more
had-
discussion? Go ahead,
I
Councilman.
had a question. Every park in every city that I know has a fence around it, except our parks.
Council
So
Chair?
it is a public safety issue. I mean, you have kids on bikes, everything just can get off the park right into a street. There's a fence there, it's a barrier for a reason. And I completely agree with the administration that there should be a fence going across every park, not just one park. Because no kid should come on rollerblades or a bike or whatever he has or a scooter right into the street. There should be a barrier between it. So.
Thank you, Councilman. There's no disagreement here, it's just the process. Councilwoman?
Yeah, that is the park I went to when I grew up, and it did have a fence at one time. I'm sure it's probably rotted and fell down by now, because that was years ago. So I don't know what happened to it, but at one time, it was fenced in.
Dearborn actually has 7 feet and 8 feet fences around their park.
You guys, and again, I'm not trying to like
That looks like a prison.
pull a
Doesn't
quick
look like a
one.
park.
This is simply just, the park is amazing, but it's definitely chaotic. And it's like, as a parent, my 4-year-old, I swear I was afraid. Like somebody loses control on Silvery Lane, there was a family that was riding, who lived in the area. It was the grandfather, the grandmother, and the grandchild, and they were just riding their bike. And all I heard was this car just flying right through Silvery Lane, and cops can't be everywhere. Like, so to me, it was, my thought process on this was, like, I get it, I know what the public improvement is, and I get what, like, we have to do, but the reality is, public safety comes before anything to me. And so if that meant spending an extra $13,000 for the same exact fence we're gonna get the same quote from the same companies. We're gonna use the same company. But now we're just saying, well, the truth is you have to wait another 2 weeks, then you have to wait, and then by then it's July 4th.
I mean, the thing is, like Mr. Badun said, we may not use a 5-foot fence, so we might use just a 4-foot fence, so.
I mean, the higher, and it's not gonna look like we're in prison, but I think the higher the better. It's gonna be a nice picketed fence.
I don't know, I don't see, it's up to the council members. Would you like to add something now, or just take it out to bid? Any more discussion on this?
Council Chair, I mean,
What?
okay, thank you. It's not gonna stop a car. It's gonna keep the kids from running, the little kids are keep them from running out there. So, I mean, a 5-foot or 6-foot, 3-foot fence would probably keep a little kid from running. But if you're interested in stopping a car, then you're gonna have to put up a bigger barricade than that, I mean. And that street is pretty bad. I mean, there's a lot of speeding going down that street. I'm surprised someone hasn't gone through that park in a car.
And this is coming from community economic development.
Barrier, yeah.
So you guys, would you like to increase the amount for the street side, or?
I'd rather do it now and get the ball
Yes.
rolling
Yes.
personally.
Yeah, well, they're there, might as well do it.
Do it? What's,
Please.
you said about
Yes.
13,000?
Let's do 15,000 gallons.
So let's not to exceed $30,000? Make it not to, now it's 17, so we'll add 13, not,
Yeah, no, just do 31.
come on, do your magic, Director, 30,000.
I mean, I don't think we're,
Yeah, yeah. Let's do it 30,000, not to exceed 30,000. Councilman Saab, would you like to amend that motion?
Yes.
Councilwoman King, are you okay with that?
Yes.
Any more discussion on this?
Council Chair,
Councilman?
the additional linear footage is not over 200 feet, is it? How much? 181, and we're paying 17,000 for 200, over 200 feet,
238.
238. So this is almost doubled,
238, yes.
not to exceed 30,000.
Correct.
13, okay.
Not to exceed 30,000.
doesn't mean you're gonna use it all. I mean, hopefully the tell us, all right, it's 8,000. It's great for us.
And it's
All right.
CDBG money.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries.
Council Chair,
Councilwoman?
can,
I'm sorry,
that's
Madam
okay.
Clerk?
So we have not to exceed 30,000.
Correct.
To include for additional fencing along Silvery Lane.
Yeah, along Silver Lane, where the play area is.
Thank you.
7B, DPW Director Dancy bid award, crack ceiling, Scotland Construction. Councilwoman?
Yes, I'd like to make a motion that the Dearborn Heights City Council award the bid for crack sealing of local city streets to Scodeller Construction for a total contract cost of $391,544 and return the bid bonds to the unsuccessful bidders. In addition, authorize mayor and clerk to sign the contract on behalf of the city, which will expire December 31st, 2029. Furthermore, authorize mayor and comptroller or clerk to sign the necessary warrants, treasurer to issue payment from account number 203-203-880.500, current balance of $1,200,000 as outlined in 7B.
Second.
Motion by Councilwoman Breyer, seconded by Councilman Saab. Again, this is to award the bid for crack sealing for local street. Any discussion on this?
Council Chair,
Mayor?
I'm so happy that we're doing this. I think Director Dancy, I think this council, this is simply saying we're gonna get a little bit more years in our roads that are cracked, instead of having to rip them all up, and then by next year, the salt and the water tears them apart, then we're finding money. This is going to put tar across these really bad areas that we can save for another 5 to 7 years, instead of having to change all of our roads and have to get like screamed and yelled at. I think Councilman Saab may have given us this idea. I'm just gonna take the credit for it, so that's the good news.
All right, any more discussion from council members? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. 8A, Mayor Baidoon, Watershed Stewards Commission appointments.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
I move that Dearborn Heights City Council approve the reappointment of Curtis Whitmore and Councilman Tom Wenzel to the Watershed Stewards Commission to expire September of 2028. Further, I would like to appoint Lisa Kabokian, who resides in Dearborn Heights, to the commission to fill a current vacancy term to expire September 2027 as outlined.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer, again to reappoint Curtis Whitmore and Councilman Wenzel to the Watershed. Thank you for your service, Councilman. And to appoint Lisa Habogian. I do thank you for the resume and for the application. She comes with a great deal of skills and experience. I do thank you for her service. Any discussion, council members?
Council Chair?
Councilman?
It's a pleasure working with these people, Curtis Whitmore and hopefully with Lisa and Bob Constance is also a member. We need more commissioners. We've got another person going to be filling out some paperwork. I don't know if she has it yet or not, but filling it out at the mayor's office. I hope we get that appointed really quick because we need, actually, we have our meetings right now and we can't have a quorum. We can't even vote on things right now. So until this appointment of Lisa, we're unable to vote on issues. So, and also we have a great backup staff of students from Crestwood High School National Honor Society that are the hardest working kids I've ever seen in my life. We're blessed and honored to have them working with us.
Okay. Thank you. Perfect. Any more comments? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. 9A, CEDD Director DeBeja implementing a new fee schedule for Zoning Board of Appeals and Planning Commission.
Council
Council
Chair.
Chair,
Councilwoman?
I recommend that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the change for the Dearborn Heights fee schedule of the Zoning Board of Appeals and the Planning Commission as outlined in 9A.
Second.
A motion by Councilwoman King, seconded by Councilman Saab. Any discussion? And this is again to change the City of Dearborn Heights fee schedule for the zoning board. I know Director DeBeja went with Wade Trim and they did research on other cities and they came up with those fees. Any discussion, council members? Nothing for Director DeBeja? Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries. Thank you, Director.
Thank you.
That was painless.
9B, Controller by Doon Crosswalk Mural Service Agreement.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the service agreement between the city and Asseling Art and Event Consulting for the cost not to exceed $22,200. In addition, authorize the mayor and the clerk to sign the agreement on behalf of the city. Furthermore, authorize the mayor and the comptroller to sign the necessary warrants and the treasurer to issue payment from account number 101-440-818-000, of which the balance is $110,000 is outlined in 9B.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Again, this is to approve a contract for arts on some of the intersections in the city. Any discussion on this?
Council Chair,
Mayor?
we talked about coming on here and like finding ways to beautify our city, but also bring public safety awareness. We weren't kidding. And so I know I've spoken to some residents and I said like baby steps, guys, just bear with us, baby steps. These are some of the baby steps that we're going to take and that we're going to do. And it's going to really help beautify the city, but also bring attention to every crosswalk for our children and our youth. And I want to really recommend and give a huge thank you to our chief of staff because she has been on top of this and something that she wants to really see implemented. So chief of staff, hopefully this gets a pass. Congratulations to you. And to Kara, our GSI coordinator, has also been working alongside on this. She's been like on top of it, and she and our chief of staff they move really fast. And like, we're not used to seeing things kind of like go through the system really fast. They're like really going, I'm like, really? We're already on the city council meeting? So that's good to see. And I know we addressed this at our first 100-day address. We found some money and it's good to go.
Okay.
Sorry,
excellent.
Saab.
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, I had the discussion with the chief of staff, so I do thank you for that. And she did share some examples with me. They're beautiful, and I can't wait to see them. Thank you. Thank you for your hard work. Council members, any more discussion?
Council Chair?
Councilman?
I know these are going to be painted on the cement. Is there going to be some money left aside to repair them year after year, or how are we going to maintain these?
This comes out of major and local streets traffic budget. In the major and local streets budgets, there's money set aside for non-construction items, and crosswalks, stop signs, and things of that nature follow under that. Prior to doing these crosswalk murals, the DPW department will go out there, clean the crosswalk. The paint will be applied and sealed. We'll be coordinated with the police department to ensure those sections are blocked off so no cars can pass through. After it's been cured for 48 hours, afterwards the DPW department would be in charge of ensuring that we clean that crosswalk and ensure that it doesn't wear off. The murals do last 3 to 5 years.
3 to 5 years?
Yeah, if properly maintained.
I've seen, on Facebook, they're showing some cities that are doing it. It looks pretty cool.
That's very nice.
Director, yeah, Kara, she did share some of the, I'll share them with you guys. I forgot to
And
share
just so
them.
you're aware, this isn't coming out of general fund. It's being using Act 51 money, so it's not going to hit the general fund. It's going to be reimbursed by the major and local streets, although it's paid out of the 101 account.
Is there any
Thank you.
grants we can apply for?
What's that?
Is there any grant money available for something like this?
It's still new. We're working on a lot of grants.
That'd be great. I mean, if we do it more throughout the city, I think it's really cool. It's a good idea.
So what we're also looking at potentially doing is working with like local businesses. Let's say like if you have like a close corner to your business, you can pay to have this art mural, and then you could like say like, for example, Little Caesars paid for this on the corner of Kinlock and Ford Road, right? At crosswalk between the two, or them and the gas station could split it. It wouldn't be though like a Little Caesars and a gas station thing. It would be art. And on the corner, you could say like donated by this local business, and then the city can portray it. So that's how other ways that we're going to find ways to bring more crosswalks to be beautified and to kind of slow things down. I don't know if Chief of Staff wants to talk about her meeting today with Dwight Trim. It'd be awesome if you wanted to, because again, I know this is something that's important to Councilwoman King.
Okay, go ahead, the Chief of Staff.
Thank you.
Since the mayor decided.
I'm sorry, man. You look great, by the way. Here looks good.
Me?
So I want to just elaborate further on this. This is designed, we're going to start with 6 intersections that we chose on the local streets across the city. This is meant and designed initially just to be a pilot, to see how it was. The mayor may have been a little premature in announcing what we thought of as an idea of sponsorship, so I don't want that necessarily to be shared as a matter of fact at the moment. But right now, Marty explained to you the funding mechanisms, how it would be. Let me talk a little bit about the ceiling. There has to be DOT-approved paint. So there's like a lot of technical things that go into this, and it's a very rare, it's hard to find people that do them and do them very, very well, which is why we are getting this company on for professional services. So there's a special type of paint. The murals will be pre-designed and offered to us to look at. Everything will be child-friendly and very appropriate for city streets, just so we're clear. So like the art would all just only meant to beautify. Today we also met with, as part of like the safe streets and trying to, help with slowing things down. We're also exploring with Wade Trim and designing a few intersections within the city with a bump out. It's called a bump out build out program, correct? Nicole, is right? Okay, bump out build out, where we're going to make it do it the cost-effective way. So we're not going to actually change curbs, but we're going to paint out crosswalks from the curb, so it kind of like slows down traffic on some major intersections, and then install bollanders. What is it? Bollards, yep. What do I call a bollander from? Sorry, bollards. I guess it's the long. They're long sticks that have reflective lights on it, and it's meant to like slow down on certain intersections. So I just want you to know these are the crosswalks. While they're very beautiful, the intent is public safety. These bump out build outs also they beautify as well, but the intent is public safety. We're trying to exhaust every single cost effective effort we have in our hands in order to help improve our reckless driving issues in the city. So I just want you to know, like, the public safety is at the heart of, like, literally every conversation we have at the city, and we're trying to beautify at the same time. Any other questions for me?
Any other council members?
Council Chair? The only concern I have is the paint chipping off. I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure we're using the top quality paint for our crosswalks, and they don't last long at all.
Sure.
And I know the videos and things that I was watching, the research I did, they keep the murals off to the side a little bit along the curb, so they're not out in the middle where all the traffic goes.
That could be possible with the build out, but like in the crosswalks, the way they're designed, it's like those have been studied. There have been traffic studies on where the current stopwalks are, crosswalks. I apologize. Yes, I do agree. And I will say this, prior to this administration, there's always been, like, even if an idea was implemented, the maintenance was never part of the plan. We went in having conversations about the maintenance before we actually came up with the plan. We know that the life cycle on this is going to be 3 to 5 years. This is just what it is, But we are putting the plans in place to make sure that it's replaced. Either the art is changed or not, the 3 to 5 years. So we're trying our best not to just put things together without the overall maintenance plan to make sure that these are consistently, like, beautiful things. Then they end up becoming an eyesore, right? If they're not maintained properly. I agree with you, 100%. So I want you to know that we are totally on top of that.
Okay, great. Nothing lasts forever, but at least we'll try them for now. We'll see
Yeah.
how
Well, you
it
know, like I say, the crosswalks, the paint that they use, I don't know if it's applied incorrectly, or I'm sure that they're doing it right, but they don't even last a year.
Yeah, well, this paint that we're using is actually has to be MDOT approved.
Yeah.
So we're not getting like paint that's,
They're not applied.
I think what DPW used in the past, you're right, it just fades away right away. The paint that we're using is actually MDOT approved, so, thank you.
Can I just make a comment?
Sure.
One thing, like Chief of Staff was saying, is the application is what causes chipping. So if you apply it when it's wet, after it rains, if you don't wait 48 hours before allowing cars to cross over, that's what causes chipping. If we apply it correctly, apply it in good weather, and ensure that the crosswalks are closed off for 48 hours and sealed properly, we shouldn't have any issues with chipping. So that's what we're trying to do, like Chief of Staff said, is ensure the protocols are in place so the longevity of the crosswalks are there for 3 to 5 years.
I don't think even the crosswalk, they seal them, do they? 'Cause I don't think they seal.
The murals are going to be sealed.
These are going
They
to be
have
sealed, but the regular
Otherwise,
crosswalk,
it's a
they don't
waste,
seal
right?
them.
You
Yeah,
got
they
this
don't
far,
seal- they don't
100%.
seal 'em.
I agree with you on the crosswalks, and I do have a conversation going with Director Dancy. So a lot of the crosswalks need to be repainted and restriped. This is for
There's
sure.
warranties on those, I believe, aren't there? On the paint?
Council Chair,
I'm not sure, yes.
we had a 3-year plan that we approved. We're supposed to do them every year before the school starts.
Oh, that's good to know. I'll have a conversation with Director Dancy, but thank you for bringing that to our attention. I appreciate that. Thank you, Councilman Saab.
All right, all set? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. 9C, Library Director McCaffrey, Library Year-End Budget Amendments.
Council Chair,
Councilman Saab.
move the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the following budget amendments to close out the fiscal year. Decrease capital outlay, account number 738-98100 from 448,000 to 375,000, a decrease of 73,000. And then to increase programming, account number 738-886 from 40,000 to 46,000, an increase of 6,000. Increase retirement PR years, account number 738-706 from $16,778 to $28,010. That's an increase of $11,202. Increase part-time, account number 737-707 from $649,000 to $705,000, an increase of $56,000 as outlined in 9C.
Second. A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. But Councilman Saab, can you amend your motion where it says, where increased retirement PR years to increase to 11,000 even? Because the 232, that's a typo.
I amend that to 11,000 even.
Thank you. Councilman Constant, do you
Yes.
approve
Yes.
the amendment? So if you take that 73, if you add up the 6,000, 11,000, 56,000, that adds up to 73, so it'll be equal. Any more discussion on this from council members? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries. 11, ordinances and resolutions. Comptroller Baidoon, first and second reading of proposed ordinance 112604, updating city code section 2241 related to early retirement.
Council Chair.
Councilman
I
Saab.
move that the Dearborn Heights City Council move that proposed ordinance number H-26-04, an ordinance of the City of Dearborn Heights, providing that Chapter 2 of the Code of Ordinance, City of Dearborn Heights, be amended by adding Section 2-241 regarding retirement benefits, be considered, read both the first and the second time, and to be adopted on an emergency basis. This ordinance shall become effective upon publication provided by law as outlined in 11A.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion on this?
Council Chair?
Councilman?
I need a real detailed explanation on this, exactly what, where's he at?
Council Chair?
Can you
Mehdi,
do?
you want to go ahead?
I mean,
Mahdi, Gary, this was in a closed session.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It was in a closed session.
What is that? Which one are you talking about?
I know, but
The
this is
early
still,
retirement.
it was, but still here.
So basically, what we're doing is there's an employee that's very close to retirement, and given that an ordinance change would be needed to approve an early retirement, for that employee, that's what this motion would be doing. It was discussed in a closed session, which I don't believe you were a part of. Yeah.
And this is a one-time deal.
At one time, okay,
That's
that's
all.
what I was gonna ask, it just for this particular
Yes.
employee.
If I may, Council Chair.
Ms. Blatt.
Yes, the parameters of this early retirement would only be able to apply to one employee,
Yeah, so
and
we
it sets no precedent, so.
Yeah.
Any more discussion on this? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. 11B, Corporation Council Miyake Resolution related to legal services for drinking water settlements.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
Move that Dearborn Heights City Council adopt the resolution of the GLWA member partner to approve and authorize execution of the legal service agreement between 3M and DuPont Public Drinking Water Settlements. Now therefore, let it be resolved by the City Council that A, the legal services agreement with the firm attached hereto as Exhibit A is approved, and B, Mayor Baidoon is hereby to execute the legal services agreement with the firm based upon the terms and the conditions set forth within and in a matter substantially familiar to, if not exactly the same as the agreement attached hereto as Exhibit A.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion on this? Seeing none.
Council
all in-
Chair?
Yes, go ahead.
The elephant in the room is how much money is this? How much are we getting?
Well, it's a lawsuit. You don't ever know until.
I thought it was already settled, wasn't it?
No,
What they
not the
said.
money wise, I think.
I guess the way I would put it is this, is that there was another firm that, or I should say consulting company that had communications with us saying that some municipalities are getting $3-4 million from this type of claim. There's no guarantee of any of that. We have to end up, first of all, qualifying, but this is the step that would allow us to end up doing that. And since we have no fees that we will pay unless we recover, and we'll have no costs that we will incur, namely expenses, unless we recover and unless we qualify, there's no downside. And obviously, the attorneys involved are top-notch for this type of work.
Thank you.
One more thing, the gentleman and the young lady were talking about it, they said that it's not any restricted funds. I mean, once we get the money, if we wanted to, we could make it a restricted fund?
Yes, so council could end up saying we want to use this for certain things in water, we want to use this for certain things for whatever. I mean, as always, the council would have the ability to do that, but it wouldn't be dictated by the terms of the settlement.
Right, okay, thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Any more discussion on this? Seeing none, let's take this to a vote. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries.
Council Chair.
Yes.
Just for the record, let the record reflect, I believe Councilwoman Denise Malinowski left.
At 7:30.
Thank you. She didn't ask for your approval. Okay.
Okay, let's move on to 11C. Mayor Baidoon, first and second reading of proposed ordinance 112602 e-bikes.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
Move the Dearborn Heights City Council move that proposed ordinance number H-26-02, an ordinance of the City of Dearborn Heights providing that Chapter 32 of the Code of Ordinance, the City of Dearborn Heights be amended and revised by amending and revising Chapter 32, Article 2, Division 6 pertaining to the operations of bicycles, motorcycles, mopeds, and toy vehicles by amending Section 32-441 through 32-456 and appealing Section 32-457 through 32-470, and further by amending Chapter 32 by adding a new Article 8, Section 32-901 through 32-07 pertaining to the registration of electric bicycles be considered read both for the first and the second time and be adopted on an emergency basis. This ordinance shall become effective upon publication provided by law and as outlined in 11C.
Second.
Motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilman Constant. And again, this is an ordinance regarding the e-bikes. From now on, if it's a level 3 e-bike, only 14 and older can ride them with the helmet. They need to register the e-bikes with the city, actually with the police department. Gary, for the motion for the fee, do I need to add it after we vote on this one, or?
Well, actually, you could do it either way. You could
Either
do it
add
as
it to
a
this one?
further, just add it in here, further The city council pursuant to section, I'm sorry, hold on one moment.
Sure.
32907 sets the registration fee at blank, whatever the amount is.
Council members, I would suggest maybe to set the registration fee at $100 a year, if you're okay with that for the e-bikes.
And it could be any renewal, you could have a renewal fee that.
$100 for 1 year, and
Council
you have to
Chair,
renew.
I'd like it at $250.
250 is a little excessive. Listen, I'm with you.
There's no price to safety, so the higher it is, the less people are going to ride them.
That's in the backup material.
Council Chair,
Councilman?
there was a horsepower or something
There's like level
stated?
one, level two, level three. Level 1 and level 2 goes to up to 20 miles per hour. Level 3 goes up to 28 miles per hour.
Some of these things go, like, then they soup them up and they get them to go 40, 50.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them go a lot faster than 25.
Well, anything over 25 is considered a motor vehicle and you would have to get registered by the Secretary of State.
Can they drive those on the sidewalk?
Technically speaking, they're not supposed to soup them up under either state law or this new ordinance. So if you do, then it becomes a violation of law as far as that goes as well.
I mean, Councilman, to be honest, we had extensive discussion with Corp Counsel, the chief, and the chief of staff. I don't want them on the sidewalk.
No.
I don't think.
But the thing is, I think per state, they can, but we can make a decision not to have them. But there's a process where I think we need signs all over the city and stuff like this. So that's why before we pass a resolution not to have on the sidewalk, I know the chief of staff and Corp Counsel are gonna have more studies on it, so they can, and they bring it back to us with a new resolution, hopefully by next meeting. But for now, hopefully we can pass this, we can agree on a registration fee. And I know Councilman Saab is gonna come up with we're gonna walk in another resolution not to have them at public places like the city parks or any city-owned.
I just want them completely off of our city parks. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You guys, it's crazy. I was just at Swapka Park for my kids' T-ball game. This was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Thank you, Mayor. Go ahead, Corp Counsel.
Yes, just very briefly. Under state law, these are allowed, but the important thing is that we can restrict and prohibit them as long to the degree that we can follow and do traffic studies and use traffic control devices. So Councilman Saab's resolution would essentially have the city place signs at all of these city-owned properties and thereby prohibit them from being on city-owned properties. And that's based on a traffic study that had ended up being done very ably by our police chief, which shows how these are a problem on city-owned properties like libraries, parks, and so forth. But we have to do that same sort of thing if we do things with regard to sidewalks or anything else. We have to go through that kind of study and process.
Can we add the resolution to this one, or we need to do it after we pass this one, correct?
You can do it either way. But it might be cleaner,
we do it
you
by
mean in
itself?
terms of the resolution that he's
Yeah.
doing here?
Yeah,
I
but the
would-
city properties.
I would adopt it under this same item, because it's a related matter. I don't
So
think you
keep
need
it
to
in the
amend
same-
your agenda.
So keep it in, like have it separate motion or keep it in the same,
You can do it as a separate motion,
separate motion, okay?
right?
All right, so regarding the fee, are you guys okay with $100 or $250 like Councilman Saab suggested?
I'm for 250.
I suggest 150.
Okay, Councilwoman is suggesting 150. We need to come up with a number.
No, it's too low.
Let's go 200.
150?
225.
$200.
$200, Councilman,
It's gonna cost a lot of
You guys,
signage.
I just want you to know, I'm all in favor. Nobody wants to get banned e-bikes more than me. I don't care what stop has to tell you. Okay, I want them banned more than anybody. You also have to be realistic. They're not gonna come screaming and yelling at city council, or else I'm gonna start saying, here, take Councilman Saab's number. The truth is, registering them for $100 is still a lot of money. An e-bike costs $300.
Yeah.
Council Chair?
If I may,
Go ahead.
remember, fees have to be proportionate to the amount of costs that is incurred by the city. We have a brand-new process here. It's going to take some time in the police department, so there needs to be some money, but $250 to basically fill out a form and compose a form is, I think, a little disproportionate.
Go ahead, Councilman.
So, my
Mayor,
thing
please
is,
go.
we have police officers working, that were paid, firefighters responding to scenes where these kids are hit, or injuries. And number three is, if if they don't register them and the cop does pull them over, they're gonna impound them. So it's a win-win situation to have them higher. If you're gonna get a kid, 4 or 5 households to go, register every bike for $75 or $100, it doesn't benefit, they're gonna keep doing the same thing. The higher they are, they're gonna think, is it worth getting it for $300 and paying $200 or $300 fee to register it?
If I may, Council.
Go ahead.
Just, again, I'm just having a hard time imagining justifying that kind of fee. And there was very recently a decision against the city of Troy for just setting fees that were considered excessive because they were disproportionate. So just bearing that in mind, it's better to probably have them at a level that is.
I was gonna honestly say 500, I was generous.
Okay, council members, let's decide,
150.
250.
I think $200 is fair. $250 is a lot.
okay, everybody needs to go to the council chair. This, I had enough,
Council Chair?
I had enough, Mayor.
I'm sorry, Chair. I'm sorry,
That's
Mr.
it.
Chairman.
Okay,
Council Chair.
okay, let me, you know what, let me go with the $100 first, and let's vote on it. Whoever's in favor of $100, say yes. I guess not, 150.
Yes.
Okay, we only got 2. Okay, 200.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Councilman Saab, would you like to amend your motion to have a fee of $200 for the
Can
bikes
we
to be?
take a vote for 200?
What we did.
I didn't agree.
I know, but most of them agreed. You don't want to amend your motion?
Yeah, I'll amend it to 200.
Okay. Councilman Constant, would you agree on, would you second that motion?
Second, yes.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. I would like to add 11D, Madam Clerk. We don't need to suspend the rules, it's still in the same topic. Councilman Saab has a resolution to ban e-bikes from city parks and city properties, like any city, like city hall, city parking.
If it's still going to be part of 11C,
Okay.
then it does not require any sort of an amendment to the agenda. If it's going to be a new item, 11D, then it does require that you're going to amend the
So, but
agenda.
with the new motion, how?
Yeah, you could just say, without objection, I'd like to suspend the rules to add an 11 item D resolution by Councilman Saab.
Okay, let's do that. Let's make
So-
it clear.
And then if no one objects, then it can end up being taken place
Are you
as,
guys
I
okay?
gotta read the whole thing?
no, you should just frankly read the title of it as, as attached.
So
I
are you
assume it's
guys
been-
okay suspending the rules and adding 11D?
Yes.
Yes.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Councilman Saab,
Council Chair, I'd like to add a motion to add 11D. The resolution, I'm sorry, I'd like to add a resolution as pertaining to 11D, right?
How about this? How about we just put it this way? Let me make sure I find the resolution.
no, just like, I'd like to motion to prohibit the operation of electric bikes on all city-owned properties.
Council Chair?
No,
Can we go back to suspending the rules, because did we have a motion and a second?
We voted on it.
No, but who motioned and who
Motion
seconded?
by myself, seconded by Councilman
Okay,
Saab.
that's all I got, for the record.
recommended language with regard to this would be, I move to adopt a resolution of the City Council of the City of Dearborn Heights prohibiting the operation of electric bicycles on all city-owned property as previously circulated, which I assume it was previously circulated to council members, and is added to as item 11D.
Okay. So here's a motion to prohibit e-bikes on all city properties, including parks, by Councilman Staub. Are you okay with that, Councilman
Yes.
Staub? Do we have
As
a,
previously circulated to all council members, and this is as 11D.
okay. Second. Seconded by Councilman Constant. Any discussion on this,
Council Chair,
Councilman?
do we have a definition of an e-bike?
Oh, I think it should be.
Well, in the ordinance, it does define it.
It's the ones with, I think to have be an e-bike, it has to have pedals, correct? I read that somewhere. We classify it as an e-bike.
And a scooter is considered a.
And now is a scooter part of an e-bike? I mean,
Nope.
we should define what we're talking about.
Well, in that resolution, the first one that we passed does define all of them. Even like with the e-bikes, it tells you like level 1, level 2, level 3, scooter, mini bikes, mopeds. And even in that, I forgot to mention, in that e-bike resolution, it prohibit all golf carts in neighborhoods. No more driving golf carts in the neighborhood. So yeah, if you see any golf cart driving in the neighborhood, make sure you call the cops because they're not supposed to be driving on the streets.
Council Chair?
I think,
I'm sorry, sorry.
oh, no,
You
yeah,
finished?
as far, you brought up the golf carts, I was gonna mention, I think you can have a legal golf cart. Can't you, chief, on the street? Legal?
No, it's only cities with 30,000 or less population,
I think well, we've got them legalized in the city of Dearborn Heights.
not to my
Yeah.
knowledge.
Not on this resolution.
Yeah, we do.
Not intended.
I know someone that's got a legal golf cart. It's gotta have like the windshield wipers and brake lights and,
Here it is.
Yeah.
Do they have a plate on them and everything?
yeah.
No, you can only have them if you're in a community with like 30,000 or less people. Yeah, so it's very limited. But on the definition of e-bicycles, it's on page 10, electric bicycle, on page 10 under section 32901. And this is an exact definition that was contained in state law, which we're adopting essentially by reference. So, which is codified as MCL 257.113E, which, basically is a device equipped with a number of things, and then it falls into either class 1, class 2, or class 3 electric bicycle.
You're right, it has pedals too.
So, yeah, your neighbor Rose has to get rid of her golf cart.
All right.
I have a moped for full disclosure.
One meeting.
Here.
Council Chair?
Yes.
Thank you. Just real quickly, I think, I know we already passed it, but I think I'm gonna do something, maybe look into the golf, I mean, I never seen issue with golf carts, having problems.
I mean, now we're having a lot of issues, Councilman.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
in
mean,
my
I don't know.
neighborhood, that
We'll
we have
see.
at least 3 that fits 4 people and have 10 kids on it.
Yeah.
And they're not safe.
Council Chair,
Mayor?
I just want to say that when I was walking off of Tulane and Lehigh, there was a golf cart that went a little over 40 miles per hour. It was flying. And I swear, and it's not Rose.
Was it you,
no.
Rose?
Not Rose.
But yes, it was going extremely
Rose
fast.
has a
Like,
scooter. She doesn't have a golf cart.
I think there was a congressperson relative to that. I was like, what are you doing? We won't talk about that one.
All set. Go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, it's under the new ordinance, it's section 32443, operation of golf cart on city streets or state truck line. Basically, it says accordingly consistent with MCL 257, 657A, no person shall operate a golf cart on the streets of the city or on a state trunk line highway in the city. Any person who violates this section is responsible for a civil infraction. And that's based on the idea that you can only do it in a city with a population of 30,000 or fewer individuals based on the 2010 decennial census. And that's straight out of state law, so.
What about operating them on the sidewalk? No, I'm serious. I mean, if you don't specify it, they're gonna say, hey, you didn't say anything about sidewalk. If you're gonna put that law in effect, you gotta be specific.
Well, he's saying you cannot use them in neighborhood 30,000 or
Streets.
less population. Same thing, neighborhoods or street.
Sidewalk?
Yeah. But we did have a
bought one.
motion. Okay. We did have a motion by Councilman Staub and seconded by Councilman Constant. We need to vote on that motion. for prohibiting e-bikes on city properties. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried.
Thank you. Round of applause to you guys on that one.
Chief, no e-bikes at the park, please.
And let's
Please,
work.
like
let's
right
work-
now.
Let's work on no e-bikes on sidewalks, so hopefully you can have your studies by next meeting. If you can bring us something, please. Thank you. 13A, business license renewal, Connect Auto Sales LLC.
Council Chair.
Councilwoman, go ahead.
I recommend that Dearborn Heights City Council approve the business license renewal for Connect Auto Sales LLC, 4431 South Beach Daily, outlined as 13A.
Council Chair, for the record, it's 4413 each daily.
Thank you, Saab.
Second.
Motion by Councilwoman King, seconded by Councilman Saab. Any discussion on this?
Council Chair,
Councilman?
Director, the Connect Auto, I'm assuming you went by there.
Yeah, he sent us an email and
Yeah,
he
I
said
see.
all good to go.
Okay, and you guys, okay, well, all right.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion carries. Business license renewal, Happy Wealthy Delish Asian Thai Cuisine.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
I move that Dearborn Heights City Council approve the business license renewal for Happy, Wealthy, Delish, Asian Thai Cuisine at 5680 North Telegraph, is outlined 13B.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. 13C, temporary food truck tent cart license application, Rose Burger Joint LLC.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
I move that Dearborn Heights City Council approve the temporary food truck tent cart license applications for Rose Burger Joint LLC located at 25,000 West Warren as outlined in 13C.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman King. Any discussion on this? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. 13D, temporary food truck cart tent license application, Mr. Baker on Wheels.
Council Chair.
Councilman Saab.
I move that the Dearborn Heights City Council approve the temporary food truck tent cart license application for Mr. Baker on Wheels located at 272754 Ford Road as outlined in 13D.
Second.
A motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. Any discussion on this? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries.
Thank you,
14, members of the public, comments from council members. Any comments from council members?
Council Chair.
Councilman, who said it first?
Councilman
Constant, go ahead.
No.
Age before,
First, go ahead.
age before beauty. Go ahead.
Age before beauty, go.
First of all, really glad to see we are getting something enacted regarding the e-bikes. I mean, they're going fast, and I remember when I was a kid, there was a young man who was killed who was on the back of a mini bike. The person driving the bike had been drinking, and the person went off the back, and I remember being at the young man's funeral. It's really safety first. Also, we're coming up to 4th of July. Please, if you're going to shoot off fireworks, loud fireworks, go to a rural area. Be cognizant of people who have pets and elderly neighbors. Let's be reasonable in our use of fireworks. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Any more council members? Any comments?
Council Chair.
Councilwoman?
I just want to say, please, it's, summer, school's getting out. My last day is on Thursday. Kids are going to be out. They're riding their bikes. They're, playing at parks. Please, please, please be careful. Watch where you're going. I've seen the officers out and about and just doing an amazing job, and I can't thank the chief enough. I've had conversations with Chief Gogowski and the police department. Thank you guys for everything that you're doing, and I appreciate it, and you guys deserve a shout out, and just your officers are wonderful, and please, please, please just behave, and I don't know, the kids are my top priority of our city, and it just worries me that, school's coming out, and please watch what you're doing.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Any comments from council members?
Council Chair.
Councilman?
Thank you. In the past, I've always said something regarding families at the end of meetings that I haven't done in a few meetings. But with the warm weather it's ideal time to get out there and take walks as a family or bicycle rides or go to the park, or a great thing to do this weekend would be to go to the Spirit Festival and do something with your family. It's a rewarding thing. Sometimes it's easy to say I'm tired or you can't get everyone together, but it's something, like I said, something as simple as a walk. Do something with your family. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Any more comments from Councilman?
Council Chair.
Councilman?
Folks, please cut your lawns. Hate to say this in every meeting, but please cut your lawns. Our enforcement is working, and just heads up for anybody doing illegal work over the weekends. We're gonna have ordinance out all weekend now, going after people that are doing illegal work and concrete work on the weekends. So if you see somebody doing it, please report it. And secondly, please slow down. Kids are out of school now. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Gary, I forgot to mention when we did the e-bike ordinance, like the time frame. I want this to start going, like I don't want it to, like, how much time should we give the residents before they start, registering their
It's
e-bikes?
effective immediately, brother.
I know, but, do we have a process? Is the police department ready?
A press release is already going out. Our chief's already on it. He's been talking with his team.
Okay.
The administration's on
So
it.
should we give like 2 weeks? for
Well,
them
I
to
think
re-
there can be some administrative discretion, but that's why I walked out of the meeting for a moment or two with the police chief, and
Okay.
it sounds like he and his team are already on it, just like they were on the study earlier today. So,
Okay.
Easy.
So we should not give any leeway or like time frame or?
Well, I think part of it is that the police department's not likely to end up issuing any sort of tickets regarding registration until they have the process up.
Okay.
So, once that's taken care of, I'm sure that they'll follow up accordingly.
So I think it's important to note with any new campaign, it's always a good idea to roll out an awareness campaign prior to any sort of enforcement, right? So that's always how we've operated on the police side. When especially with new case laws, things like that, things that people might not know about or have immediate access to. I know this is going to be heavily publicized. General rule of thumb is to give a little bit of leeway and head time when you're rolling something brand new out.
So Chief, if somebody wants to register their bikes, can they go tomorrow to the police department and register their bikes? Or do you need more time?
So we have to do some sort of infrastructure changes, but as far as registering the bikes, that's something we can immediately start right away.
You issue like a sticker or something, or?
So those are the things that we have to work out, right? So we
Okay.
have to work out how we're going to get these stickers, what exactly the plan is. But we can start the database of that right away. And then once we figure that out, it shouldn't take more than a couple of days, right, to figure
Okay.
that out. It's pretty simple. And then we can issue, we can retroactively issue those once they come in. Like keeping a database of people who have registered bikes is easy. It's just a matter of, data entry essentially.
Okay.
Council Chair?
Yes, Councilman.
Chief, do we have fines in place for violators? Is it a standard non-registered vehicle fine, or is it a specific kind of?
The fines would be in the ordinance, defined
Yes.
by ordinance.
If I may, the fine for not having a registration is $400. And with respect to the prohibited violation of the traffic control devices, it would be whatever the standard fine for disregarding a traffic control device. But that would not be enforceable until we have our signs up and at our city-owned property, so everyone has notice.
And I would just like to note also, like, with this ordinance, we can immediately start enforcing the ordinance at our city properties and parks while we get the registration process sorted out. But like I said, that should be very minimal.
Okay. All right, sounds good. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Council Chair?
Yes, Councilman.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who had a hand in this ordinance. I think it's, long overdue, and it's been a short period of time, and compared to last year, this spring, it's 10 times as many kids on these things. It's unbelievable. My hat goes off to everyone that had something to do with this, and thank you very much.
You're welcome. Everybody worked hard on it between Mr. Mayaki, the Chief of Staff, the Chief, and I told them, I was like, we can't wait till the end of the summer, then we don't need it anymore. So So we need to implement this ASAP. For the parents out there, please be careful with your kids with the e-bikes as we implement this new policy. And also would like to mention, June is recognized as Men's Mental Health Month, a time to raise awareness, reduce stigma, and encourage men to seek support for mental well-being. Men are less likely to access mental health care, and untreated condition can lead to severe outcomes, including substance abuse, chronic illness, and suicide, with men accounting for nearly 80% of suicide death in the U.S. So if you know anybody, please reach out, ask them to reach for help. And also, I would like to mention, as much as I welcome all the complaints and the calls every day as council chair, because, I get all the calls and the emails, I also welcome recognition too as well. And I would like to share this with everybody. I got this email from this resident where she trying to recognize one of our own, and I would like to read this for you if you don't mind. The email goes, Dear Council Chair Ahmad, I'm writing to formally recognize and commend Kevin from the Ordinance Department for the exceptional service he recently provided. In what could have been a confusing and overwhelming process, Kevin stood out as a true professional. He took the time to thoroughly guide me through every step, ensuring I understand the requirements and next actions clearly. His patience, knowledge, and willingness to help made a significant difference in my experience. What impressed me most was not just his expertise, but his genuine commitment to helping residents navigate city processes efficiently and correctly. He went above and beyond what is typically expected, and his effort reflects extremely positively on the city of Dearborn Heights. Employees like Kevin are a tremendous asset to the community. His dedication, professionalism, and kindness deserve the highest level of recognition. I strongly believe that his work should be acknowledged and as it exemplifies the standard of service every resident hopes to receive. Thank you for your time and for fostering a team that includes individuals like Kevin, who truly makes a difference. I think Kevin, and that is Kevin Abbott from the Ordinance Department, and I think he's stationed at the Building Department, Mayor?
He's in the, yep.
So good job, Kevin. And like I said, as I welcome all the complaints and the concerns, I also welcome recognition of our employees. Thank you very much for this resident.
Great recognition, Council Chair.
Any more comments from council members? Seeing none, I guess moving on to announcement.
Council Chair?
Go ahead.
All right, this month we will not be having an Ecorse Creek meeting on the fourth Wednesday. And we are planning on joining both city neighborhood associations, the North and the South, in an effort to introduce you at a meet and greet for all the candidates running for state rep and senator, and possibly the federal ones as well. Right now, I'm trying to find out who they all are. Lynn's trying to help me with that. It's anticipated, but the last Thursday of this month, we will be having something approximately 6:30 at Warren Valley, with all these people present. So I will inform you more as we get closer.
Councilman Ryder, what we don't have that list of everybody knows all.
Yeah, I got it for you.
Do you have a list?
What?
And it's on the internet.
I got it all. I got it all for you.
I need it.
You got it. Council Chair?
Mayor?
Thank you.
I'll be brief. First and foremost, I just wanted to talk about, as you see, at some of these meetings, and not the one Councilman Sabran, because it wasn't a good meeting, because he was running.
It was excellent.
Yeah. Don't get this guy's, his head was, yeah, he gave a record because none of you guys were talking. Yeah, you guys were all in on it with him. Anyhow, but if you've seen the change in the last 187 days, because that's how long we've been in office, 187 days, you're seeing ordinances that are coming to life, holding people accountable, actually doing work. And I'm not here to pat the back of this administration or myself, but I can tell you in 5 months, we've done more in 5 months than the city has seen in 4.5 years, from our fire department, our police department, our chief of staff, our communications director, just even working alongside this council. And I really just wanted to give the recognition. And I know I had this conversation with some residents earlier. It's not easy. This job it's literally not easy. But it is a job that we see, the fruits of our labor, and it becomes so rewarding towards
seeing changes that are happening, kind of coming into City Hall and know that like we're moving to the next step, like meeting with the MEDC today to say like, what can we do for businesses in Dearborn Heights to get facades built up across the city? What can we do to make sure that public safety is still being watched? So Tuesday and Thursdays, we run something called a wolf pack, ran by our chief and our community officers to ensure that public safety on Monroe and Annapolis, on Hassan Beach Daily, on John Daly and Wilson is being targeted in specific areas. And we're no longer looking at like double parking. It's 3 points, 4 points. And again, you guys are going to say, well, let's hold our judges accountable. Guys, we have nothing to do with the judicial system. Same way I have nothing to do with the legislative system or branch. But what I can tell you is that like, we're doing our part. Our administration is doing our part. And like earlier today, I felt like our chief of staff was kind of like going through some type of breakdown because this job is truly hard. And what you guys may hear, see at these meetings, every single morning, hand to God, I walk into City Hall and I'm stopped by 10 different people. You come to a city council meeting, and I'm not saying it's not hard, but it's a lot easier than having for 4 days a week, walk in and be stopped by, I can't walk out of my office without being stopped and pulled in and saying, hey, can I have a conversation? Hey, can I have a conversation? Hey, can I have a conversation? And yes, you know me, I'm going to have a conversation because I like to talk. But while I may like to talk, not everybody else in our administration may want to be able to pull in to be able to have this conversation, but they are doing that. Just on Sunday, I believe we saw some things from Angela Venegas, our very own northern mayor, deputy mayor, posted something online that said, like, look what happened to our park. Immediately, hand to God, immediately from when that post happened, Director Yusuf Nasrallah left his wife, left breakfast with his parents and his brother and his siblings and his children and said, I'm going to go, I'll be right back. He picked up everything on his own, put it in his personal truck, not in a city car, his personal truck, drove it to City Hall and emptied it all by himself. While I was sitting at the comfort of my home, you guys were all sitting at the comfort of your home. But this isn't a pat on the back. I ask you, I challenge you that every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, drive to the back of the parking lot. I promise you, you will see Director Dabaja, Chief of Staff Malak Beydoun. You'll see Mahdi Beydoun. You'll see either myself once in a while jumping in back and forth. You will see 4, 5, 6, 7 directors working on the weekend. And it's like, it doesn't stop. You'll come in here every single morning like clockwork with our cup of coffee, Nicole Hefty, turning on the lights at City Hall and staying to the end. I mean, this is the administration that you have that is working for the public, for you guys. And while you might not see it day in and day out, I promise you they are busting their ass for this community. And so all I ask is just a little bit of appreciation and a little bit of patience. It's going to go a long way. A lot of great things are going to happen. By next year, we'll have an even bigger festival. And my mothers might say, like, we don't need a big festival. To me, no, this community deserves a big festival. This community deserves all the right things for this community. And I shared this with Councilman Saab the other day. When people start seeing us bickering and fighting and having these back and forths where like it seems like people are like isolated, they're going to want to move out. When people move out, you're going to see more blight. When you start seeing more blight, you're going to see more complaining. When you start seeing more complaining, more people are going to move out. So like the purpose of like the Mayor's Walk is to bring this community together. The purpose of making sure that we're having a fireworks show is to bring people together. The purpose of bringing the police and fires baseball game. Let's go police this year. Yeah, last year I took fire, Phil. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry,
fire
Chief.
all the way.
This year we're bringing back at 7 o'clock at Canfield on a Friday at 7 p.m. Police First Fire. They're going to have their annual baseball game honoring one of our fallen officers, and it's to bring the community back together. Whole purpose of wanting to make sure that we're fenced in at the park or to have our splash pad is to bring our community back together. And so if you don't see the vision of bringing the community back together, and you can only like nitpick and see the small things, then like you're never going to bring this community back together. And so my ask is to everybody is how bring this entire community back together. Thank you. You can never articulate any word like what I just did, Councilman Saab. Let's go.
Thank you, Mayor. Explain it in 2 sentences. Thank you, Mayor. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. Rachel LaPointe, water billing. A couple quick announcements.
Water billing director.
Water billing director. Thank you. So I wanted to make sure everybody is aware that right now, if you are planning to move, if you have a new tenant moving in or out of a house, the water billing department asks that you schedule any final bills as far out as you can possibly anticipate. So I know a lot of times you don't know a closing date for sure until really close, but if you know 2 weeks ahead that it's coming up, get that final bill scheduled. The billing department can only accommodate 30 of these appointments per week. We only are able to do them once a week, and that's the most that we can handle. So with the way everything is right now, we still have to stick to that. But like this upcoming week, already full. So if somebody were to call on Monday and want to get in next week, definitely not going to happen. So we're starting to see them fill up about a week in advance right now, and really encouraging everybody to schedule those appointments as far out as you can. The fee for the final bills is only $15. We will probably be bringing that to council to look at that in the near future, but for now, it's $15 for a final bill. The other thing I wanted to kind of touch on was just a quick little explanation of why the billing process is still taking a little bit of extra time. Since I can't believe it's been 187 days. That's, wow. It has flown by, and I feel like I have learned so much about how this process goes. We all kind of knew that there were some staffing issues last year, an employee who had health issues that kind of delayed the billing cycle. Another factor that I've kind of figured out is that the billing process itself just took a lot longer because of the new meter project. When somebody gets a new meter, oftentimes we have to manually go in and make changes to the account and the reads to make sure that the next bill goes out properly. So if you've got a billing cycle with 2,000 addresses in it and 500 of them need manual adjustments, it's going to take longer to get that billing process done and the bill sent out in an accurate way. So that's why these processes have taken longer over the last year, largely. The great news is that we are really close to being back to normal. The meters are now at about 83% installed, so great job, everybody, getting your new meters in. Since we've hit 80%, 75, 80%, we've seen that the process is moving much faster. So by July 1st, for sure, everybody's going to have their meters being read every 2 months. We're back to, the meter readers are on track and doing great, so that's awesome. We're actually having to slow them down a little bit. And then the bills will be going out within 2 weeks of the meter being read, almost certainly by August. We are getting there. It's been a very big challenge to get us caught up, but I'm really proud of the department. Our biller is amazing. If you guys come in and say hello, I don't want to say her name publicly right now, but if you come in and say hello, I will introduce you and you can give her a thank you yourself. But she's great and she's doing an amazing job catching us up. So thank you, everybody.
Director, I'm sorry, why is it taking so long for the final? I mean, if everything is being read electronically, so why do you need an appointment and why?
There's a different process for that. We're looking at to how we can change it now with the new meters, because you're right. With those ones, we will be able to pull them up. With the old meters, we had to actually send the meter reader out
Correct.
to get that reading, right? So it was like a one-day process for him to go out, and then the biller has to actually take those reads, put them in, and do a whole process, just the same as any other billing cycle, where they go through and make sure that everything's correct, that the numbers are right and everything. So up until now, that's kind of been the limit. After we haven't been trained yet on the new, the full new billing system. That's coming up soon. Hopefully, we can kind of adjust that and get it a little bit more open and a little bit more flexible.
If I call and I have an electronic, I have the new meter, and I would like a final bill, do you still have to come up to the house, or?
Right now, I think they are going out and getting some reads.
How is they going to get the reads? Because there's no
Because we're
wire.
not pulling, so right now, the meter readers are still getting the readings for us, even on the new meters. So they go out and it's an RF, we've had RFs before the new meters came in. So they go and they have their little meter gun thing.
Receiver?
Yeah, the receiver. And they right now, it's kind of nice they get to just hit a button and it pulls the reading. We had to get some reads on the splash pad this last week, so it was kind of cool. Like, you can get them from a distance. So they're able to kind of stay in one spot now and pull more readings than having to go house to house, but they are still going out in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once everybody is done, then you just can get it from the server?
Yeah, basically, August is kind of when we're going to be doing more of that transition in the billing part of it and getting that training in. So, along with the BSNA cloud stuff, because it's kind of going together with that transition. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Yep.
Any more announcement from public, city officials? It's on? Yeah, go ahead.
This is on Zoom.
Hello, good evening, Lisa. I just want to call in real quick and follow up on a concern that was raised this evening. The city governing body as well as residents expressed concern with the public funds by the city of Dearborn, right, with publicly owned, supported, or invested in by the government of Israel. This is the second time that I did address this evening with our investment consultant, and previously addressed it as well, and they understand we are not going to support that. We do not want our funds supporting any investment that is funded or benefits as far as the government of Israel, any stakeholder, whatever the case may be. However, I will say to you, please provide clear guidance and ensure consistency in future investment decisions. Any positions should be reflected through official policy or resolution adopted by the governing body or the administration. So the Treasury Office is committed to ensuring that all public investments are managed in accordance with city policy, applicable with the law and direction of governing body. So that's just what I wanted to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Treasurer. I think we did adopt I don't know, Mayor, do you remember? Do you remember us? We did adopt a resolution not to.
We did not.
We did not?
No, we did not. We worked on it. I think you and Councilman Saab talked about it with this one individual that reached out to us. I don't know if you recall that. But we never adopted forward, but I know that Gary said he's going to look at it for us.
Okay, thank you very much. Any more announcement from city officials? Okay, seeing none, going to the public. Please state your name, street, city. You have 3 minutes.
Ray Muscat, Havelock Street, Dearborn Heights. Thank you, Council Chair, Honorable Council, City Clerk, Mr. Mayor. Before my time starts, I just want to say something to our Mr. Mayor. The last meeting was fabulous. It was professionally run by Council Pro Tem Hassan Saab, and it was the city, all of the city questions were answered, the business was taken care of, and it was bam, bam, gone, see you later.
Means you weren't there, that's why.
You weren't here. No, I'm only kidding. And just to say something, you mentioned something about the last 4.5 years. I've been in this city since 1969. I haven't seen this city move like this since before then. So it's just not the last 4.5 years. Been a long time since this city moved like it's moving today. Nothing is perfect. There's hiccups all the time, okay? So we're going to have our hiccups. So let's not, say we're perfect, because we're not, and we're not. But we can chase that perfection, and we're going to keep chasing it. But if Council Chair allows me to ask a question to our Corporation Council, I'd like to ask him a question. Sure. Correct me if I'm wrong when it comes to fireworks. Doesn't Michigan law say fireworks must, if you have your own personal fireworks, you shoot them off your own property and they land on your own property?
I'm sorry, Mr. Muscat, I feel like saying councilman. I'm not positive right now, but perhaps the fire chief.
Because I believe that's what it says. From what I have read, but I'm not an attorney to be able to read through your mumbo jumbo. Okay, but if that's the case, then all the fireworks that are being shot up in the air are illegal because they're not landing on their own property.
We do have provisions with regard to that specifically, because I remember drafting them, but it's been years since I looked at it, and I apologize, I just don't know right off former Councilman Muscat.
Yeah, it's, I'm going to be talking with our new Honorable Fire Chief about that. And then I got another question regarding the parks, with people having party in the parks. Aren't they supposed to get permits to use the park for parties?
So that's a great question. People are, but then people are also showing up and sitting in the pavilion and having a party. But like, where do we dictate? Like, if they want to request it prior to, yes, they are pulling a permit. If somebody's just showing up and the pavilion's empty and it's not registered, and I mean, I don't know if they're calling or not, but they're just showing up because it's empty, then yes, that's happening as well. But like we're seeing a lot of people renting out the pavilion at Van Houten. We're not seeing it at any other park.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they rent it, they're putting money down, I believe, and that would help take care of any trash pickup or anything.
Well, the thing is, they did. They cleaned up, and that's why everything was in a bag.
Okay.
But it was the people that were also there that were just seeing bag and just said, all right, here you go. I'm going to drop your trash. And I'm assuming that's what kind of happened because after the post went up, like some lady called me and said, hey, this is anonymous. And I just want you to know that we did clean up after. I said, relax. I said, you don't have to be anonymous. You registered online. I know exactly who you are. So like we laughed, but she explained to me, like, she's like, I promise you, we clean up after ourselves. Did people go there after us? I don't know, but we didn't leave it like the way it looked.
I'm with Angela. I've been fighting blight for 25, 26 years, and it's just gotten out of hand. And you know, when people got to go spend $4,000 or $5,000 to put privacy fences up on their yard so they don't have to look into their neighbor's yard, that's getting bad. You know, I just wish people would just have a little pride. And I said that from this council table here, that people got to take pride in where they live, okay? It doesn't take much effort at all to sweep up under your curb or pick up trash in a street. I'm up and down my street picking up trash that blows out of the trucks. But people drive over it. They just don't care. But anyway, I thank everybody again for this administration is moving the city faster forward than any other administration I've ever known. A lot of excitement, a lot of energy. Let's keep up the good work, and hopefully we can conquer a lot of things here. Thank you.
Council Chair, before
you,
Mr. Former Councilman, who I'm always going to call Councilman, because once a councilman, always a councilman.
No.
Yeah. I just want you to know that the law that states from the state that was amended in 2013, I believe Councilman, I believe David Kinesic was on there, that the law changed to allow it to be able to do the day before, the day of, and the day after.
Yes.
Now, when you say, can you only do it on your own property, Dearborn implemented their own ordinance that said you can only go into your backyard and pop it off. If you do it on your front yard, we're going to issue you a ticket.
Well, and that's what we need to do, because the mess in the street is horrible. Okay, and again, if we look into the state law where it goes up in the air, it comes down on your own property, then all the fireworks that are being shot off, in my opinion, are illegal. Okay, because there's no way it comes down on their own property.
You don't want fireworks? You don't want fireworks at our festival?
Pardon me? The fireworks at our festival, the city run, they're going to be in a big park, and it's going to fall on our park, okay? And it's going to be done by professional people, not somebody with, got a beer in their hand and their 4-year-old kid is lighting up the fuse.
Yep.
All right? So there's a big difference there.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Muscat. And Mayor, I suggest putting a sign probably at the park saying that you need to pull a permit for any party or something like that.
We do. It's up there.
You have one? Thank you.
We just put it up like a couple of weeks ago.
Great. Please go ahead. State your name, street, city. You have 3 minutes.
Carly Ladd, McDonald Street, Dearborn Heights. I just wanted to say, with all of the storms that we're having, I live right on the border, so Annapolis, I live between John Daly and Beach Daly. So what happens is, because Annapolis, I don't know if you know, but it floods really bad. So instead of going down Annapolis, they're coming down McDonald Street. And Chief, they're doing like 40. I can't even catch them on my Ring doorbell because they're going so fast down my street to avoid Annapolis that it's really bad. So when it rains, if you want some money, just put a couple cars. Also with the mini bikes, we have a guy down the street that he fixes them for the kids around us. So they go crazy down our street. And by the time I call you guys, they're already gone. They already hid. So we have a lot of problem with that on McDonald Street because, again, we're in the Southland, so a lot of people we don't get a lot of police presence. I do admit we have had a little bit more lately, but we don't get a lot of a police presence over there. So they go down our street like mad, and it's really bothersome. I mean, I have a granddaughter, and I won't let her be out in the front yard at all because they go so fast down the street that it's absolutely insane.
Whole city.
So I just want to let you guys know that. And also, our wonderful ordinance, my neighbor still has done nothing about his stuff, so I have no idea if he's gotten ticketed, but he's had an illegal fence up now for over a month, and he is still being a jerk face. And people like that really honestly need to be ticketed because he is really bad.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please state your name, street, city. You have 3 minutes.
Zuhair Abdulhaq, Rosemary. I didn't mention it the first time. Anyway, Council Chair, thank you very much for taking my phone call, and thank you for what you did for that lady. I appreciate it very much. Last meeting, I talked about the foreclosure properties. I tried to locate them at KW Legacy. I couldn't find any addresses or any list of any properties we are selling through KW and Legacy. I hope that they will put them out for the public to see what they are and give a chance to people to inspect them and bid on them. And the city should put them on their website so people like me can look at them and maybe I buy all of them. I don't know.
Council Chair,
Haven't finished.
I just want to see just one part.
Just haven't finished. I was going to answer too. Haven't finished, please.
April 14, on the last city council meeting from April 14, all the addresses are public. So we gave them to the public prior.
Okay, I had to FOIA, and I have to wait 21 days to get lists.
You don't have to. Just go to the April 14th. It's a meeting.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you for
But just
the
to
information.
add to what the mayor said, mostly were like vacant lots in the beginning, because the other ones they're cleaning them up.
Nothing's been on the
again.
public yet.
Yeah.
I understand. I just like to probably take a tour around them to see if there is something really can be done for the veterans. That's my concern. No more, no less. The second thing, the fire department building and the property around it. I'm going to really advise this administration to keep it for public park, not to sell it to anybody. And the residents deserve more space to walk around and to have fun on them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Council Chair.
Any more, Mayor?
I just want, Mr. Abdul-Haq, who I value very, very much. If you go back to the April 14th meeting, everything was public. The reason why you don't see anything on Keller Williams or anything on the NMLS is because we just approved to get them cleaned out. So once you get them all cleaned out, then you'll start seeing things pop up. But as of right now,
But
Council
the
Chair,
vacant properties are, vacant lands are
yeah, the
listed.
vacant lands are the only
listed.
things that are on, and you stand correct, Council
And
Chair.
we already sold twice, two of them already.
And then, Council Chair, one last thing, I'm sorry. Can I have our Director Hefty speak on her research? Because if you know anything about Director Hefty, she does her research when it comes to veteran properties. I believe she sent you all an email because she sent it to me, and I said, please share it with the council. And so if she could talk about it a little bit, because when it comes to research, that's what she does.
It is. Hi, Nicole Hefty, Director of Grants. So whenever I hear of a program that is giving something away or that incentivizes something, obviously I would like to bring it here. And so the first thing I do is just to verify that the program exists. A couple of council members had brought up in previous meetings that houses were being given away to veterans for free in Taylor. And so, of course, obviously, the first thing we want to do is see how we can do that here. Well, unfortunately, that was not exactly the case. What actually happened was Taylor has what they call an embedded nonprofit within their city, which means that they have an organization, a nonprofit organization that can gather donated funds. Not every city has one, but it's always recommended. So they utilized their nonprofit organization and their staff to raise $150,000 in order to purchase the home, in order to, pay some of the trades. The local carpenters union, as well as the local pipe fitters unions, donated hours of their time and their tools in order to complete the project, as well as then Home Depot, after most was said and done, they provided some of the goods. So I wanted to make sure that the council members knew this, because when it comes to raising money, that is a lot of effort. To raise $150,000 and then to get people to donate thousands of hours of their time, that is a full-time job in itself. So it's not something that necessarily we are ignoring or not wanting to do. It's literally something that should be spearheaded by someone who has a little bit more time, maybe a council member who might be interested in taking up that cause. It's just not something that the city is able to do at this time. And I did want to make sure our residents knew that, it's not for lack of trying or wanting. It's literally, they purchased the home for $150,000. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'm happy to answer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I agree.
No.
You see the card he's got.
Councilman?
Yeah, in regards to that, there is an organization, Downriver Veterans, that they are a nonprofit. They have architects, general contractors. As a matter of fact, the young lady that heads up the department, Roseanne Walsh, was just recognized by our own Rotary Club as a Woman of the Year. And I've been working with her, and her organization want to come to our next meeting and make a presentation about the way you raise funds to make this happen, to build homes on vacant properties. What they do is they typically use the modular home. They don't go with the stick frame building. So they'll be here, if council chair allows, at our next meeting to give a presentation.
How long is the presentation?
10 minutes at the most.
You could do it. Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Any more comments in person? Public comments? Nope. Anybody on Zoom? I have one.
Good evening.
Good evening. Please state your name, street, city. You have 3 minutes.
Okay. Tim Emery, Dearborn Heights, Eaton. When I listen to comments from everybody, I get a real echo. I mean, I'm hearing it now, but is it possible we get our IT guys to take a look at this and see if there's anything that can be done?
Is it just when somebody speaks at the podium, or?
Usually when they're speaking on, like I'm speaking to you right now.
From Zoom? Okay.
Yes.
Will do.
Because when the attorney was speaking earlier, it was real bad.
Okay.
And also, the lady from, you were talking about Rotary for the next meeting, she's very good.
Okay. And I'll just, the communication director said that if you want to go back and watch it on YouTube, shouldn't have any echo there. Right. Is it live? It's live on YouTube too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will do.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Good evening. Please state your name, street, city. You have 3 minutes.
Nicole Probe, Academy Street, Dearborn Heights. I was hopeful when I came into work on Monday that Priority Waste was going to have everything picked up. They sent an email stating that they did, which was untrue. And we come into work today and more than 50% of areas were missed. So I hope you guys stay on top of this, and I hope we don't renew the contract or extend it when it comes up in 2027, because it's getting out of hand and I don't foresee it getting any better. I know they have a new CEO, but this has been an ongoing problem since I started in the DPW in 2023. So just hoping everybody stays on top of it. I'll continue my emails to the mayor and corporation council that I get from priority with all the missed or incomplete areas, and we'll continue from there.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure the administration is on top of it. And we've been talking to many people at Priority, but they keep telling us this couple of weeks, but I know we did find them, correct, Corp Counsel? We did,
I was only involved in the initial discussions, I
Hussein.
believe, that the mayor and Assistant Corp Counsel said.
They've sent back a written request accepting the $13,000 fine. There are some more fines that we are building up week by week, so they'll continue to receive more. But they've already accepted, and we've withheld the $250,000 payment. They were supposed to get paid from the fund transfers and current claims. I removed it off of the city council meeting, so. And then I will tell you publicly that I am going to meet with the new CEO. I've asked to not speak with Paul or any of the lobbyists. I said, like, if you want to speak to, you want business from Dearborn Heights and you want to get paid, send me their leader. And so I'm scheduling a meeting, I believe, Thursday or Friday this week to speak with them.
okay, perfect. Thank you, Mayor.
I'm going to go Old Ray
Is
Muscat
there any other waste management place that we could go through, or is Priority?
We're under contract.
I know, but after we got until 2027 with them, is
Yeah,
there?
we're definitely going to go for RFPs. The problem that we have is, guys, they bought everybody. They literally monopolized. And that's why you're seeing what you're seeing. They have bought almost every single company, which now they've taken over every single city. And here you are facing my father calling me, yelling at me, telling me take down the stop sign because nobody follows it. And you know what? I'm not gonna cut the grass no more. And if your friend Angela yells, tell her, guess what? Nobody's picking up my stuff and I don't want to smell it. So
Okay, well, somebody needs to get a new garbage company.
Yeah, I guess I would just say there needs to be a fair amount of lead time with regard to the RFP. It was
Okay.
probably a decent amount, because it's, I mean, I've drafted these, and it's time consuming to go through this, and usually you need to have input from DPW, because, you know, if there's something new, they're the ones who know what to do, so.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Gary.
Council Chair?
Any more? Yes, Councilman.
Thank you. Not that it's an excuse or anything, but I believe our current contract with Priority, we pay, it's like $10.50 per household per month. So that's like $2.50 a week to pick up your trash, which, you know, is pretty cheap, right? But anyway, the going rate, I checked around, the city of Wayne, they're negotiating, their contract's coming up. And the cheapest that they could even try to get, they're not going to pay, they don't want to pay anything more than $17 a household. So, you know, despite, you know, where we are getting, you know, the service is not what should be, but we are getting a really good deal right now.
17 a month or a week?
17 a month.
Per house.
And that's like an additional, you know, $1.5 million a year. But I mean, the contract's coming up. I'm sure they're not going to give us the same deal that we've got with them now. But it is, you know, like I say, it's not an excuse, but it's $2.50. But they are under contract for $2.50 a week to pick up the trash in a timely manner, and they're not. You know, that's about
Sure,
right.
it's not negotiations right now.
Any more comments from any public? Okay, seeing none, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Motion by Councilman Saab, seconded by Councilwoman Breyer. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Meeting adjourned at 8:46.